Hey, family. What's going on, y'all? What is going on with everyone? Let me see. Y'all, I'm trying to get my hair. You know how you get your braids done and within like a month you got to get retouched? So I'm getting a retouch, family. So I'm taking the front down. So I'm trying to find a way to take the front down. So um let's see. Who we got in here? We got 55 people in here. If you have not hit that like button, hit the like button. If you have not hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. If you are not a Patreon subscriber and you want to, so you can do things like this, like be on the panel with us. I have little hot topics we can talk about and I'll pull you on. You're welcome to come on. You're welcome. So join the Patreon. So tonight is Patreon night. I said, y'all, that I was gonna start doing stuff consistently with my Patreon people. And one of the things is just whatever topic I come up with, I send the link out to the Patreon community, and they say, "Yep, I want to be a part." I'm looking. I put my lipstick on like this real quick. Don't be talking about me. But so I rushed and how did I put my lipstick on in the dark? I think I did that, y'all. That's neither here nor there. I feel like I just did this real quick. But yeah. So this topic I want to kind of talk about is the whole verdict on yesterday. With Derek Chauvin and all the other things that are happening right now. We have not only the George Floyd, the aftermath of the trial where the verdict came up guilty. We're seeing a large number of things that are transpiring that we even saw before the trial itself. We start seeing a few more more shootings. And these shootings were more so police officers against Black men. In most cases, yesterday we had a 16-year-old girl that was killed in Columbus, Ohio. So, and right when I was getting ready to get prepared for this live, one of the people, Aerospike, brought to my attention about what happened in North Carolina. And I had cut my news off for a little bit today, and look how fast something happens. So I want to kind of bring everybody on for us to kind of talk about it. Because the biggest concern I had, and they brought it up when we were getting ready to go on live, was the concern of the police officer being convicted, Derek Chauvin being convicted, that it was going to lead to other shootings from other police officers out of anger or trying to prove their point one way or another, that they still have control. That was my biggest thing that I thought about. I said, are they going to go out here and start doing stuff just because they want to prove their point that we still run things? That's that's one of the things I was thinking about. And not necessarily we run things. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's like, y'all not going to tell us how to do our job mindset. And we got to look at the history of policing. Why did policing come about? Did policing come about for just managing citizens overall, or what was the main reason for policing and why we're here now? If we look at the history of it, we begin to look at it and say, wait, were you put in place to manage citizens or manage us? So with that being said, I'm gonna start pulling people in and we can start having a conversation. All right, Aerospike, welcome.
Oh, peace and blessings, sister. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. A little tired, but I'm good. Keep it moving. Can't stop working. Here we go. What's going on, Kiris?
Shalom, salama, siyemi, shalom. Thank you for having us on, Sister E, especially in this time.
It's climate.
You don't know whether to be happy or sad, or just keep looking over your shoulders.
Pretty much. And we have Ruhama. Hello.
Salama, Siemi, Shalom. Yeah, hello everyone on the panel, everyone in the chat. Hi, hello. How y'all doing?
I don't think they
Hey
can
Peace
see
and
there.
blessings, Rama.
it.
Good to see
Hey, Sister
everybody.
Rahama.
So we can go ahead and get it cracking. So before I start talking about what I'm thinking, I wanna hear y'all's viewpoints about not only about the thing with Derek Chauvin. I hope Chauvin. Am I saying it right?
Chauvin, I think.
You're
Yeah,
Shaman,
Chauvin.
yeah.
Yeah, Chauvin.
Chauvin, yeah.
And all the other things with
We don't have to put any respect on his name.
we
Nope.
really don't. But the young lady that I saw last night, it was about 1 o'clock. Um, that was killed, the 16-year-old. And then we can segue and talk about. So just give me, y'all just tell me, y'all, it's open floor. So whoever want to speak first, speak now, forever hold your peace. What are y'all thoughts?
Forever hold your peace.
Yeah, I just decided to add that there. As y'all can see, I'm running like on 45% today. But
Oh, do you still have that headache?
I think I'm just tired and my spirit is worn out. You
Yeah,
know,
it
Yeah.
is a bit unsettling, all the stuff that happens. Yeah, and then seeing the young lady, that was hard. That was hard.
Yeah.
And then making the mistake of reading the comments. That was, I don't know why I do that. It's like
yeah,
torture. You know what I'm saying? If you read it from a certain, like if a news station or something is giving a report and just go down in the comments, and there was no sympathy or anything. It was just mean and hateful, and it
yeah,
just kind of wears on you after a while.
yeah. I mean, interesting part yesterday when they were given the guilty or not guilty plea. I was stuck in Alexandria, Virginia, because I was trying to take my daughter to somewhere, I forgot where. And me getting in my car and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead because I've been in the house all day. I know we can't find this bank. I'm gonna have to probably go all the way to Alexandria. And I think I was talking to you, Ruhama, when I had gotten there. And
Yeah.
while we were in the car, because if I would have known that they're gonna give the verdict, I would have stayed home. But I was by the time I gotten in the car, they had already, said that, in the next 30 minutes to an hour they were gonna give the verdict. And I remember sitting in the car, and the sad part is, hold on, I don't have my mic near me. Is it better now?
Yes.
The sad part was I was afraid.
Oh.
I was afraid because I said, if this is a not guilty plea, I'm gonna be stuck. I will be stuck in the middle of Virginia. And I'm gonna try my best to get home. So we were on the phone. I kept driving around because I was in a part of Virginia where there's no parking. It's just street parking. So I had dropped my daughter off at the bank, and I kept circling the block, checking to see if she was ready because I couldn't find a parking spot. The whole time I was circling the block, I was talking to you. And while I'm talking to you, my nerves were so on edge because I said, if they say not guilty, can I get home fast enough?
Oh, that's a horrible place to be in.
Yes, and that's the thing, and that's the mind of Black people now.
Yeah.
We're always trying to
Ugh.
find a place of safety. And it's sad that our lives are based on trying to find places of safety where I can hide, or not necessarily hide, but where I can lock my door. And they won't retaliate against us because they've done that in history before.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, they do have a history of doing that. It's
you
not
have,
something we made up. We're not overly paranoid or whatever. Yeah.
you got Tulsa, you have Rosewood, you have all these things that have transpired. And as Black people, I don't care how rugged you are, how much of a thug you are, how much of a hard knot you are, how you still have that little bit of fear to say, I need to hurry up and get home because I don't want to get caught in these streets if something happens. And when they said guilty, I was still concerned. I said, are these police officers going to take it out on us?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And seeing what's been transpiring for the past, what's going on, Ross? But what I
What's wrong?
Oh yeah, shalom, salama family. Salama. I'm still at work, y'all. So I appreciate the patience. I'm over here still putting lids on this coleslaw.
Oh my gosh. I love coleslaw.
Ugh, nasty. I don't care who kitchen come from. It's nasty. But sister, yeah, I sent you two links in your personal messaging. I sent you body cam video footage from the police in Columbus because Columbus is 25 minutes from me going south. So it's right on the way. One of my coworkers was telling me like what he saw on the video, and then I sent you the other link from ABC6 down in Columbus of the second night of protest down there. So that just popped up moments ago on ABC6 in my area.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull this over into my StreamYard. Um, can I put it? Where am I gonna put it? I put it. I put it in a spot. I'm just gonna finish the point. I'm gonna let everybody talk, and I'll start putting stuff where it needs to go. But wait a minute, what happened to Ross? He probably got kicked off.
Well, he was putting lids on the coleslaw.
I like coleslaw, but
I do too. But
but
go on.
but with that being said, I almost forgot what I said. I mean, it's just we're in constant fear of our lives. And yeah, I was talking about. I said my fear was when they made the final call and said that he is guilty. I was like, Lord, are these people gonna take it out on us? And like I said, it's just I got a feeling that we're gonna see more and more and more of this. Like I said, Arafite just told me about the man in North Carolina
Mhm.
that just recently got killed by police. Last night, last night really shook me to my core was when I watched that 16-year-old girl.
Yes.
And everybody's been saying, well, she shouldn't have had a knife. She shouldn't have been
That's
killed. I said, well, what about that young man? Was that in downtown Atlanta? I think it was when he had that assault rifle. Or what about, the man that was at the church? I think it was in North Carolina that shot up the church and killed a lot of people those black church members.
Yeah.
But every single time they've been able to make it out alive. We can't even have a gun on our hip to tell the police officer the gun is on my hip, I have a license for it, and have his hand up the whole time before he shot.
Yes.
So when I saw the little girl, she was 16, and what brought tears to my eyes, and that's the heart of a mother, was I looked down at her feet when they were trying to pump life back into her.
Yeah.
And the first thing I said was, those are the same shoes my daughter has.
Little Crocs. She had little Crocs on.
Yes, and I couldn't I couldn't get that picture out of my head. I said, she has the same shoes as my daughter. So we put our children in that place because and I'm saying, do they see our children as monsters?
Yes, they do. I believe so.
And that's the hardest part because me and my daughter was oh man, Tia, y'all, we praying for you. She says I'm in the hospital. And
She in the
y'all,
hospital. Sis in the hospital.
Tia, y'all, so keep her in your prayers. I just saw that.
No, she in the hospital.
But I mean, the whole part is I told my daughter, I said, look, I said, it's not safe for you to call the police to help you. I said, don't have anything. I said, if you're ever in a situation where you have to call the police, make sure you don't have anything on your hand, anything on you. Make sure we have to literally identify ourselves so that we won't become a casualty.
Yes.
And then they play something to say, well, she was flinging her arms. We didn't know if she had a gun, But I mean, y'all come on and y'all step forward. Y'all say what y'all got to say, but
Okay. Um, yeah, this is weighed on my heart. Since I heard about Makia yesterday.
the kid, yes.
That's
No.
just I mean, and so we just saw Chauvin, get justice, even though we don't know what the sentencing is yet. And then to go on a few minutes later to see a child has been shot by a police officer, a young girl, and then to read again comments and come to find out what was really going on, and then hearing the news spin it a certain way as if she was some type of animal just out there attacking people, not telling them that she's the one who called the police to begin with, because she is the one who was being attacked and she was defending herself. They don't talk about that part. They say, oh, she tried to stab somebody and the police officer did what he had to do. Do you see a picture of the police officer who had a taser that was right next to him? And I'm thinking, like, this girl, if she's not 300-pound Hulk, a taser could have taken her down, and that would have been the end of it. But he opted for a gun. But you see all these other um, Gentiles, like Count Rittenhouse, walking around with a rifle and getting the high fives and the waves from the police.
It was
And
smoking.
yeah,
Smoking rifle too.
yeah, and just kill them. But nobody will call him, an animal or a beast. And then the what broke the camel's back was when I just heard about Andrew Brown, the one who was killed in North Carolina. And I'm like, and just like you, I sat there and thought, like, something, the police, they're gonna try to get revenge. They're gonna say, I said, we're gonna see more police shootings out of spite, just because they can. They'll be like, oh, so you're gonna lock up one of ours, huh? Well, let me show you what time it really is. And so, yeah, and it's, like I say, it's heartbreaking. And for fear, I went outside. I'm like, I'm gonna look around. Like I said, I do it anyway. Situational awareness, like, okay, who and what's around me at any given time. My head is on a swivel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was sad that we didn't even get a full 24 hours.
No,
They went into it not even an hour.
Yep.
Not even an hour. And you have to remember, it's sad, family, when we're going to have to now instruct our kids to not call the police, to just hunker down in a spot. If you can stay home and stay safe, hide in the closet until a parent gets there. That's really what it's going to be, because honestly, who wants to call somebody that's been trained to shoot and kill you? Their training is perfect. Don't let them tell you that they have to retrain. No,
nope.
their training is the way that it was for. It's deadly force for us, and then it's regular policing for others. Don't get it confused. It's always deadly force for us. And you saw that was the case literally 10 years ago, just about. So no, this thing isn't about policing and trying to help have training and stuff like that. We've been saying this thing now for 10 years, legitimate police training. There comes a point in time that it's not. This has always been what it was meant to be. This is why they target folks in the military to become police officers. I know that I was one. They wanted me to get on over to a couple of different sheriffs and police departments here in Florida, where I'm at. And I've seen a couple of buddies of mine, black folks, that are police and sheriff here in this part of South Florida. And I can tell you that they get trained differently when it comes to us. Because you have to think about this. As a people, we don't have that economic vibrancy to just go ahead and sue and do this and do that, or get released from bail and stuff like that. No, we don't have that. Not at all. Generally speaking, we don't. So right now, as a people, as a community, we're prime pickings.
Yeah, it's sad, and you're right. I've, even telling my son, I've when you had to literally train your children how to behave around police. I mean, I've done drills with him, and to see the look of fear in his eyes because I did it realistically, shine my cell phone light in his face and start saying, "Hey kid, what you doing around here? What's your name?" You know, and just doing it loudly, and then watching him just freeze. I'm like, I don't want to just say, but this is what it's like. This is what it is. And like I said, I can never tell him to say, just trust the police. I said, there's only one person he's allowed to trust because that's the brother I actually know personally and know where his mind is at. Other than that, I'm like, I'm sorry, these are dangerous people. These are not your friends at all. So trouble's going on, go find the grandmotherly type, go to a neighbor, do something like that. But do not in any way, shape, or form contact the police.
Mhm. Don't accept their stinking baseball cards either.
Nope.
What? What?
You know, they like to give out baseball cards to the kids and such. You know,
I've
they
seen
used to
it.
do that stuff, you know, with the baseball cards or dance offs. No, go somewhere else and dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
know
out
they
of my
danced the
room.
police officer and they found out he was questionable as well. Um, I mean,
Yeesh.
it's just
Yeah, it's awful.
I really main reason I wanted to do this tonight, I actually thought they were going to give the verdict today. And I was going to push the time up and say, well, I'll do it after, I got done with Ashonda and, I had a headache. I was tired, but also I said, I want to give people 24 hours to see how they feel after the fact. After
Hmm.
the news media keeps playing, their scenarios of George Floyd and what their thoughts were. And then we got the other two incidents that have just happened. And what's how do you pronounce her name? Makaya?
Makia. Yeah, I think it's Makia.
Makia. Makia.
Lakia.
The young lady Makia is 16 and the guy in North Carolina. That right there, I said, this is like Kira said, it's 20, it ain't even been 24 hours. Or
No,
just hit 24 hours. And we're here. And I'm like, is it every time we're gonna see a story of a black body every single day? Is that the plan? And that's how I feel right now.
that's
Like,
horrible. It's horrible.
Uh,
And even let's not forget the three teenage boys. That was Sunday that were playing basketball. I think that's in the was it in can't recall where it was that they were playing, and the woman tried to run them over with her car
yeah,
intentionally. She had a knife and
mm-mm,
cocaine and all kind of stuff in her car.
mm-mm.
it's
She was crazy. And they were
yes,
saying they didn't think it was racially motivated.
yeah. But you know what? When my daughter saw that, it bothered her with the Makia young lady.
Yes, yes, yes.
It bothered her, and I've never seen her spirit that wrecked about something. And she thought
Yeah.
about the young lady is the same age as her cousin, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, he shot the girl like 4 times.
In the
Mm.
chest, wasn't it?
Yeah, 4 times in the chest.
So they
I
had to
guess.
be looking right at her in her eyes.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and pull up the body cam video.
I am. I'm just trying to get my mind right because I
So they
know.
released it. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's on. I've shared the link to Sister E from ABC 6, which is one of the local news stations in my area and whatnot. And when we was talking about the situation a little bit ago, and I was hearing because I'm just now getting hip to some of this stuff myself as far as Makia goes.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, that situation sounds just like what our brother Ishan was talking about with his uncle. And the name of the song was called Barry.
Uh-huh.
If no one's heard that song, go to Ishan Burgundy's page.
What happened to Ross?
Ross? Your
Okay.
signal might have faded
Yeah,
out. Oh, there you are.
yeah, I'm right here. I was on a different screen on my phone, but
Okay.
yeah, like I was saying, go to brother Ishan Burgundy's page on YouTube and find the song Barry. And that song is about his uncle that called for help, and when the police showed up, they killed him.
Ugh.
Same situation.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
Are you? Oh,
that's hard. That's so.
it's hard. I mean, we experience so much trauma just living here. Just being
Mhm.
here. I know that the other day a close relative had gotten into a young man got into a confrontation with his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, who looks white and he's black. Someone called the police and said he had a gun on her or whatever. So he calls his mom saying, that he was scared, because the police were there, and he was just terrified. He thought he was going to die. He actually thought he was going to die.
Wow. I will say this much. When I saw the video, and I was kind of had to take a day and look at it. Um, and I think about how Makia could have, and we got to think about these things. But when you're in the heat of the moment, that's how many times have we snapped? I know
Hmm.
I have at least once in my life where I just totally blacked out and then come back to myself. There's, my young days when I would get, people get mad and they lose it, but I was like, we know the system we live in. And I would have myself would have went in the house after calling the police, but we shouldn't have to think like that. I'm like, there was another option other than a gun. Where's your taser? You know,
Yeah.
where is your taser? Your taser could have handled the situation. No, you was gun happy and you knew, yep, I get a chance to get me one.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how I feel too. I think and then when they were showing the pictures of the stills of the incident, he just looked like he was standing kind of peculiar, like with his hand. It's like he was posing or something. I don't know. That's what came to my mind first. I'm like, why is he? Why does this look so weird to me? I know his arm was wrapped, maybe he had an injury or something, but he was just standing there, and there her body lay. It just seemed so surreal and so like.
Yep. But like I said, the guy walking down the street with a assault rifle with no harm done to him. Wow. Wow.
And it's worse when you see black folks actually sit there and almost defend the police officer. Because I was on the Grio's page, and people were like, "Well, said she should have been in the house." Well, said the police didn't know what they was running into. What you expect them to do? And I'm saying these are black people, allegedly black people, saying this, and I'm sitting there with a look of incredulity on my face, like apparently, a you didn't read it, you don't have all the information. It's like cops run into bad situations all the time. There was a video that if I could find it, I'll post it, where it was a
Hold
guy
on.
in a red
Hold on.
pickup truck.
Hold on. We got a troll. Somebody delete the Easy Blaster, whatever his name is.
Easy
Yeah,
black. Oh, Angie got him.
Cause
Yay, Angie!
he gonna make me mad in just a second. I'm trying my best.
Oh,
People,
blessings,
They
blessings,
they slipping.
moderators.
They slipping in here. They
They're
slipping.
slipping in here. Oh,
Yep. So the mods are getting them and they not playing with them because you go
oh,
fight
Joe's daughter. I see. Oh, look at them. They
with. So
beat
let's.
him down, y'all. Beat him down.
This is.
like I said, if I had a wrench, I'll be people be gone. But anyway,
Oh, they're
uh,
doing great. They are on it. They
Oh,
are awesome.
he trying to insult me. Tell him never mind.
hmm
I was
What's
about to say something.
Oh, he got a potty mouth. How can we
Oh yeah. I was finna get
See,
y'all.
bye
Tell it.
that's
bye.
that's
kick him
that's how the
off the
devil do, and
page?
we know
Hide
it. The
him off the
devil do that.
page. He
Yeah,
got an ugly mouth.
yeah. That kind of energy don't belong on the page whatsoever. Yeah,
No,
please,
not
somebody delete him,
whatsoever.
block, hide, delete them. Period. It's
Yeah,
one
hide
thing if
him.
somebody cutting up every now and again, and we can go ahead and check them.
No,
That's
he
one
acting
thing. But
ugly.
you acting
Hey,
like that, no, you got to go. We don't belong on this page. Period.
hey, I
Yeah,
made
No.
you a mod because what is it? Ben Israel, you're mod now. So you got the wrench.
Oh yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah.
on it.
yeah. They
Oh
come in. They come in like the white supremacists come in like
yeah.
roaches.
Oh yeah.
But I forgot what my train of thought.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, it was a guy who
Oh
was
my
in
gosh.
a red pickup truck. The police, no, the sheriff's came, pulled him over, and he said, "No, do you have a gun?" He's like, "Yeah, I do." And he's like saying, "Hey, it's my right to carry, blah blah blah," like that. He put his hands on the gun, and they did not shoot him. And they got into it, and eventually he actually just took off. They didn't kill him. They didn't shoot at all. And he had a weapon, and he had put his hands on it. So the whole thing of, oh well, they said to be trained. No, no, that's not it at all. They saw somebody who looked like them, and so all their defenses went down. And it's like, oh, he's one of ours. He's one of us. So we're not gonna have a. But again, when they see our skin color, to them, our skin color is a weapon, and they behave accordingly.
Yeah, that video was very interesting. I know what you're talking about, Aerospike. The man was saying, "You don't have the right to detain me. I'm
Yep.
in compliance with my Second Amendment rights." I mean, he was screaming at the guy. He was shutting the door. When the police were trying to open it, all the stuff that would be what resisting arrest, assault, everything that they would charge on us, they would throw the book at on us. But here's the thing: I don't think a lot of these folks are getting this, especially not a lot of Americans, and especially when you see the trolls coming on in here
Mm-hmm.
and understanding. Look, you have to understand the world is looking at this.
You know what? I'm gonna tell them go find their white sheets because they coming in here thick.
They coming in here.
They with their clans.
They
They
getting
probably got
them.
their clan.
Yeah.
Oh,
They got
that's
them. They got them. They getting them, Sister E.
So UA must have paid some people to come through
that's
tonight. Huh?
exactly what I was thinking.
You were thinking that? Oh my gosh, it is awful.
You,
Sometimes when they come in like a
That's the
swarm like
vocab
that.
clan right there.
that's yeah.
That's the vocab clan.
We ain't gonna say it because we don't know, but I
We
know
don't know.
I know the
Wow.
white
Yeah,
sheet carriers are in
yeah,
here.
they're all in here. But what if you're the girl? What if you're the girl? Listen, did any of the girls get stabbed? I didn't see.
No, I don't
Did any
think
of
so.
the girls get did any of the girls that were there threatening the other girl? Did any of them get medical treatment? Was that even reported? I didn't see any reports.
My thing is this: it's giving us a sign that all this stuff that we're doing with like these street fights and all this has to stop, y'all. We gotta stop because we can't give them that ammunition anymore. And I'm not saying that's what she was doing. I'm not saying that, but it's going to get worse if we don't. If people don't, they watching us. That's all I gotta say.
I mean,
Oh,
World
wait
Star
a
ain't worth it,
minute.
family. Just
Oh,
put it
sorry.
like that. World Star ain't worth it, family. But
Yep.
it's that simple.
Right.
Period. Period.
Oh my
What we got to
gosh.
realize is this system is not designed for us, man. This system is not designed for our benefit. It's not designed to make us win. And the sooner we realize that and stay out of that system and keep them folks from having to come around us and deal with us, the better off we'll be. I just been watching some of these trolls come popping in. I'm like, dang, man. They just in here, oh, it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with race. I ain't never seen a white dude walking down the street and then a bunch of black folks come and just pick on him and say, oh, what are you doing over here? You're in the wrong neighborhood, MFer, and going off and saying all this nonsense. That never happens. That never happens.
Correct.
It only happens one way. It only comes and goes one way. Like these cats out here, they wilding out, man. They want to act like it's not a race-based issue when it clearly is. It goes one way. The stuff Tamir Rice was shot dead before that cop could jump out of the car. Before he could get out of the car. The same situation a week later happened with two white boys who was playing with guns, and the cop calmly sat down and said, "Come here, kids," and had them all come over and had conversations with them and got everything cleared up. How come Tamir Rice didn't get that grace? Oh, it's not. It's not about race. I'm sorry. It's not about race. Oh, clearly.
It's because they don't see our children as innocent. They don't see them as children.
Yep.
They see them as adults.
No, they see them as
or even as not even adults. They don't even see us as human. I think that it's
Right.
still on the books. I was listening to that. What is this? That Keith? I can't think of his name. That was on Tayu's program a couple
Pastor Keith Wilkins.
Yes, and he was talking about the 13th Amendment and he was he was very knowledgeable in it. I was like, wow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think Second
yeah. Join
Exodus
up
might have
on
been on that show with him, but I don't know for sure. He kept calling him JJ, but it sounded just like him.
yeah. Definitely check him out on Sons of Yah and Chasing Our History on Coon
Oh
Book.
my
I mean,
gosh.
because I'm in both those groups as well, and I'm telling you, Pastor
Are
Wilkins goes in.
you?
Yeah,
I
Pastor
didn't know
Wilkins
that.
goes in.
Yes, he
Shout out to
does.
Pastor Wilkins. He
The
be going in.
13th
Yes.
Amendment is so foul. And the funny thing is, Kanye West was actually coming against it. And the same white media coming up saying, oh, Kanye wants to get rid of the 13th Amendment, the same amendment. And they had to actually go back and change it. I was doing something today and I went looking for it and I couldn't find it because TMZ went and changed it because they first had this title. Oh, he wants to get rid of the amendment that says that, oh, it's the one that gets you out of slavery. No. Tell the whole truth. It says that anybody shall not be forced into slavery unless they're convicted of a crime and they've been prosecuted. And
That's what
we're
they
the
keep
ones that
doing.
get over policed all the time. We're the ones that the
Yes.
police car. There's always a police station in our neighborhood. Come on, man. Things 2 + 2 is 4.
My poor mods can't enjoy the show for
They are.
Yeah, they're working overtime.
y'all put in work.
They keep flooding in.
I'm scared to come in with my other account. Y'all gonna block me. I'm just joking.
No, you're fine.
No.
But you know what? I had a thought. You know, and it's just something that always kind of nagged my mind. Like when Mr. Floyd was, on the ground there. I mean, no one, you really can't do anything. But what if you could? I mean, I know it's a horrible thought, but I'm not trying to attack law enforcement. But what if someone kind of shoved them off? You know what I mean? Like you see something like that, and that's really murder. I mean, what?
You know what? I'm sorry, Rama. I saw that dude Maxim say something.
Yeah.
And I want to address that. I want to go in and address that. Because see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Black Lives Matter that a lot of these Europeans don't want to realize. Black Lives Matter is actually run by your people. They just have folks up there that are just happy to take a paycheck because if people haven't paid attention, the Black Lives Matter girl just bought a $1.4 million mansion. Where'd she get the money from that? Because she was working for your people, the Europeans. Because they on their website they say if they cared about black people, then why on their website they say that they're against the nuclear family? They're mentioning.
Time out. Hold on, everybody, y'all done timed out Mr. Spacely and everything. Slow down.
Oh no!
Some folks are getting caught in the crossfire.
Everybody get caught up in the treadmill.
Duck, Spacey, duck!
Hey,
We swinging swords. Cutting heads of wrong people.
Sorry, Mr. Spacely. I didn't do it, but sorry, because it happens sometimes.
And then y'all like David with the sword.
Friendly fire.
Man.
Friendly fire.
I'm looking at folks getting caught in the crossfire. Mr. Spacely, you coming back in a minute. Y'all.
The treadmill is a dangerous place to be tonight.
Man.
Empty eclipse all over the place.
Well, y'all want to blame us for Black Lives Matter because unfortunately not all of our people is as educated and will educate themselves to realize that these folks ain't for us. So if you mad at Black Lives Matter, be mad at those liberal white folks that you be sitting here arguing with all the time. Don't bring that mess over here. Go over there and holler at them little your neighbors that's up there with their little nice little jobs because that's Black Lives Matter. Every time you turn on the TV and you see folks turning, the media want to show black folks, but guess who was the first ones to turn that vehicle over? Them white folks that came down in that city.
Antifa and such.
Come on now. All them every time they arrest people, it's some weird looking white people that be on there. They always want to sit here and blame us for it.
Weird looking.
They all weird, crazy, inbred looking behind people. They look crazy. None of them look like a Hebrew. So just go on somewhere with that bull crap, bro. Talking about Black Lives Matter is us. No, bro, we for us. We trying to get out of that system. We ain't dealing with y'all in y'all system. We already know the game. We know.
Y'all it's getting heavy.
Did you all see that video on the African Advised Network, Phil's channel?
What is
when they had to check that Antifa protester.
Yes, I saw.
Was about to do some damage, and he was like, whatever. Here's the thing. If that was me, I'm glad I don't go on out there and protest.
Man, I almost want to grab you and put you.
I would have put him in a hold, and I would have called the cops. on him. I would have had him in a hold and would have called the cops because they knew what they're trying to do in order to create the chaos and to obviously blame us
Yes.
on that chaos.
Right.
And you see, we're not dumb to where we're just completely ignorant of what they do. Now you understand the problem is in the system, you can tell if the system's going down because every trick in the book that they've used, they no longer can use it. That's when you know that it's a failed state.
Facts.
Because a failed state is all about propaganda. And if you can't push the propaganda and have the narrative, then you have this is their last go ahead, family, because you have to do now the media space, and because they've lost really in the media space and the media environment, which was evident in the show. Now in the physical spaces where they have to operate, and they get mad when they have to operate in the physical space because they know that they really can't. They can't come on up and just like sneak you, do it like a sucker punch on black folks. Because usually, a good majority of those times, we won't go down on the sucker punch. Black folks don't. We'll get stunned. We'll get stunned, but we won't go down. We start chasing. Even if you see somebody just get, shanked or stabbed, we won't go down. We'll start chasing. And the problem is before those injuries really start to internalize or, and it starts to do damage, the problem that happens is we usually will mess them up worse. So they know that. Yeah. They understand.
Those ignorant folks on here.
So this is why, look, this is their last hurrah, because now this is where they have to now operate in. Because remember, they for centuries they were able to operate in the media space with all the printed materials, with the television, with the videos, and now they've lost that narrative.
You know what? I want these people to see my beautiful black face when I say this. Y'all's time is up. Plain and simple. The Most High is not playing games about his people. He loves us. Yes. And he's showing us that he loves us. And that's what makes everybody mad, because he says, well, if my people are called by my name, will humble themselves and seek my face. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. That's what we're doing right now.
Calling out to him.
We got to call, and we call, because we're calling out to him, things are changing. Things are changing. The wind of it's just changing overall. What's the phrase? The wind of something is changing. How do you say it?
The winds of time, the winds of
yes, it's changing. And that's what's going on, Justice was done. I don't care what nobody say, regardless. Some people think it's, boule, whatever. I'm just saying in general.
We didn't say boule.
I'm just saying. I'm just listening. But he still is guilty. He's still in jail for killing a black man.
For now.
Who would have thought?
Right.
Who would have thought?
That's because we called out Crump.
But you know what? And
you called out Crump.
And the thing is, you got people like Emmett Till, who's dead now, and they still haven't rectified the situation. But the Most High is rectifying it.
Yeah, and that lady admitted that what she did too.
She's dead now too, I think.
I thought she was dead. I read somewhere that she was still alive.
I thought she had passed away not too long ago.
But even still, like, they locked up Bill Cosby on charges just as old as me with no evidence, and this chick came out and said I did it and got to die in her nice little old home and not in the jail cell.
That part, all of that part.
Man, they big mad. They big mad, and I want them to be big mad.
Oh, they're big mad on your chat. I mean, on your the trolls are trolling.
Man, they must have had they Mountain Dew tonight, because
when the system works for you and you don't see it working for you. So this is the problem. It's just like, man, Covenant slapped that thing upside his head, because I've been saying it, but I ain't gonna lie, I've been on Twitter being petty, because every time I see them talking greasy about Hebrews, I just come under their little comment and say, hey, your country is still failing. Your country is failing.
Down.
Your system, right?
You know what? And the thing is, our problem is the system. And I tell people, The problem is the system, because it's some folks that look like that, us that's operating in the system. Because last night I saw this guy do a show. He's a black guy and he was doing Blue Lives Matter. He got 1.5 million followers.
Wow.
He said if I was a coon, I probably would have a lot of subscribers.
Tap dance for days.
Did you all see Candace Owens cooning out yesterday?
Who?
I saw her on Newsmax. I really don't even watch Newsmax. I just saw her on there. I say, here she goes getting them butter biscuits. Oh, you Fox boss. Oh, I don't agree with that. Get that. He should have been announced guilty. He should have been home with his family and his children.
He was a criminal. He wasn't so good folks like ours is. He was a criminals. And Master Sir, I don't know why they put that good white man in jail.
That is Uncle Ruckus's daughter right there.
Man, straight up.
Coonery buffoonery. That dude's coonery buffoonery got him 1.5 million subs.
That is crazy.
That's how
And
it
people
is.
are they're not really his friends. They just
They just love to watch him bash his people.
Correct.
Ugh.
They always
That-
want one of
That's
us
it.
to validate their nonsense.
Yep, he's their George.
I like what was it Ya S said. She's so funny.
Wait. So you're telling me
He said,
if I do
"Test
an
tube,
Uncle
babies."
Ruckus channel, if I do an Uncle Ruckus
Test
channel,
tube, baby.
I could get about 2 million people?
Man, you get on there and you start tap dancing around, boy. Look at
That
you.
makes me think a little bit of something.
Shout out to Ya S.
I really have to go into the full-time cooning mode.
I like this Covenant guy, man. He knows it. He's in there. He's woke. He's red pill.
Praise like Jesus. We're
Oh,
praying
man.
for you,
He
Derek,
gets it.
for that mistrial. Hallelujah.
Put that man on the TV show.
Man, that's all I gotta say, man. I mean, I ain't never seen this much. I ain't never seen.
It's a lot.
Thank y'all so much though for viewing my channel. Y'all just
Oh my
boosted those
God.
little numbers up. Thank you. Keep
Goodness.
keep bringing your counterparts over here.
When it's all said and done, you're going to have like
look,
3,000
look.
views.
Yep. You set
Shut
them
up,
up.
brainwashing
The mods will
detergent.
knock them right on down.
Well, we
Set
can say
them up.
shut up to them. Shut up, brainwashing detergent.
Hmm.
I mean, good for now, Mr. Cates.
I mean, they big mad. And really, in all honesty, I'm not even happy about the verdict because Maxine Waters, with her stupid behind, walked out there talking all that talk. Biden, with his ridiculous self, walked out there talking about the case. Now, see, they weren't fully sequestered. The jury wasn't fully sequestered. They literally said, hey, now, when you're not in this courthouse, don't go on the internet looking at the trial. Come on now. Who did that? Who did that?
Okay.
Doofus.
I got one point to make. Let me make this one point to brainwashing.
Brainwashing detergent.
He said, or she said, or whoever that is.
We'll refer
He
to
says, I've been here 10
non-binary.
minutes.
That person is non-binary.
He says, I've been here
It
10
was
minutes.
spawned.
All y'all done is racially stereotype the white man.
This dude lost his mind.
Wow.
I'm trying to say this.
He needs to stop. He needs to stop cooking up that meth when he's watching.
Hey, now that's a stereotype. They's good white folks. Don't you do that.
Things are starting to hit him.
Hey, I got one thing to say. We're talking about a system. Who created the system?
Right.
Come on now.
Who created the
Right.
race?
The
Race.
system. We're talking about the system. The
didn't-
that's a part of the construct of race. We
The
didn't create the
caste system and all of that.
We're talking about the system because if you just paid attention instead of putting cotton balls in your ears, you should have heard us just talk about our own people that are using that same system to come at us.
Yep.
See, that's the problem. See, you don't want to talk about the system because the system itself is beneficial to you.
Facts.
But the problem is the Most High is going to turn the system upside down. And we already know it.
Now, what you gonna do then,
that
Mr.
thing
Brainwashing
sideways.
detergent?
And the thing is, anybody affiliated with the supremacy system will have to deal with the wrath of Yah, period. Anybody. Because there are some people that are of Caucasian descent or white or European that don't buy into the system
No, they don't. Not all.
at all. Because
No.
I don't want people out here saying that, because by no means am I racist. I know some cool ones that's cool as a mug. But but half my battle sometimes is with my own people that want to buy into that system. But what they don't realize is the very system that they plan with is gonna get judged. Period. Anybody in that system is gonna get judged along with it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because
It's
that
going
system has
down.
destroyed.
Alexis McCracken is going down.
That system has destroyed people, tribes, nations. It has done nothing but destroy. That's why now they're fighting with each other because they don't have anybody else to fight with. Y'all didn't just about just didn't done so much to everybody else. But now y'all boring, y'all turning on each other. So
Come on.
Yeah. Well, Sister E, think
It
about
was so funny.
think about what Ashonda shared the other night with the UN and the vote to erase systematic racism.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. The whole world understands this. That's what I was trying to explain this thing to the people. They're not getting how big this thing really is.
but you know
When the
what?
whole world has condemned this, what do you think happens next? See, they're doing their time a little bit different than they had in World War II.
Right.
Because World War II, you actually had the other treaties that were there from World War I, and it was just basically the U.S. getting involved to enact the standard of the military power for World War II. This is now something different because now in this time frame they're trying to use the mechanisms for the whole world. Okay, all the countries that are here, hey, show your support, yay or nay, because then what's going to happen? First things first, whenever you go through a warfare, first off, you pull your money, and that's what these countries are doing. So what did you think happened? China created the digital yuan.
Yep.
First country to do it. You see, you know what I'm saying? Ross, you know about that cryptocurrency.
And
A
they're
little
buying gold.
bit. I'm still trying to learn, man. I tell you what, I done caught some sweet little deals, and I've been learning a little bit here and there. But I'll keep it all normal with your family. Like I went ahead and caught Bitcoin right around. I invested $210. All right, well, $200. Once you add your ID to the thing, they give you $10 extra. I
Where
done
are
sat
you
there and
doing
paid
your-
on Coinbase.
Yeah, I'm on Coinbase too. Yeah.
All right, so I paid attention to it, and all of a sudden, after let my investment grow, it got to like $319. I went ahead and shifted the $100 and some that I had gained on profit from the market going up, and I shifted some of that into Ethereum, a little bit inside of Tezos, a little bit inside of Polkadot, and stuff like that. Now, once again, sat back, watched the market go up. I done made another $100 and some. I just got them reinvested over into some of them other little things when I caught them on sale. So that's just a little bit that I know. And all I put in was $200 and let the market go ahead and go up, reinvest, shift around.
But what
That's
people
it.
don't understand is it's not that the cryptocurrency is going up. It's the dollar is being devalued. The dollar is being severely devalued. They keep making all these stimulus packages. That money come from somewhere. They printing the money. They buying the what you call it. Federal Reserve is buying all these government bonds up, and then that's basically making the GDP and the value of America go down. So this move by China was huge because China is not only doing digital.
Don't block Garth. Garth isn't a troll, y'all. Hey, don't.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, he's being facetious.
Yes. Garth,
The trolls are here and telling people to block troll. Block non-trolls.
Don't block Garth. Garth, we're sorry. Right now, I don't think it's time for sarcasm.
God is our brother. It's all right.
Perfectly balanced. That's me. Don't block. Let me put that out there. I'm perfectly balanced. Don't block me. I'm get kicked off.
Y'all have blocked Garth. Garth, come back in when you get a chance. We ain't gonna block you. Crossfire. Y'all better be careful because these.
Friendly fire.
Oh, this is hilarious. This is the funniest chat situation.
Their dollar bill is going down, bro. Their whole system is failing from political to economic. And is what you call it. China's also buying gold. They're stocking up on gold. You know what that means?
Yes.
Somebody said I was gonna say he's got to tread safely. Oh my goodness, y'all! This is all sarcasm. Probably needs to stop. No, I'm just joking. But
all sarcasm.
oh my goodness, that's
That's
funny.
not gonna stop with black folks.
Dark sarcasm in the classroom. Yep. Anyway.
We live off of sarcasm. We can't operate if we don't have sarcasm.
I'm an IT guy.
Yep. It's part of our DNA.
Hello. Man, Saints can say hello, block. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, mods. I'm joking with y'all. I'm gonna make sure I ought to sneak and go put my my real name on here and say I'm a troll and see what no. They'll block me.
If they didn't say shalom, they said hello. You gotta block them.
They said, hey. They said anybody can get. Yep.
Hair triggers on ready fingers. That's all I know.
Oh, that is too funny.
They're going DMX out there. Nosy people get it too.
Mind your business, lady. Anyway.
Hey, I want y'all to look at these scriptures. When Shonda said what she said, this scripture popped in my head, Joel 3. It says, I will gather all the nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. This is getting to the point where when I saw that, I said, is it almost like he's trying to get them to it? I'm not saying it's that, but that's how I think it would be. Like he's going to be pleading with these nations to let my people go. And it getting to that point. But right now, I don't know if this is Jacob's trouble or what right now. It's like you got to almost, if you get stopped by the police, you got to make sure you have your license on your sun visor. Keep your hand on the steering wheel and tell the police officer, get it. I'm not touching it.
That's why I carry my papers.
You know, it's kind of like
your freedom papers. Wait a minute. I know what she mean by that.
That's my freedom papers.
Sir, I'm supposed to be out of Egypt. See?
Y'all better get yours. You should have gotten it in the Trump administration. Y'all not to be playing.
I got my papers on me.
But that's why even when I was telling people that it wasn't even just Trump, it was just the system itself. Because here it is, Trump gone, and this system still being crazy. But what it more like to me is, it's kind of like if you ever dealt with spiritual warfare, right before a spirit is about to come out, it rages. It rages and it loses its mind. It screams, and you got to sometimes stop it from trying to hurt the person, because that's what's happening right now. This spirit knows it's about to lose. It's this spirit that's had us held down for 400 years knows that it's got to let us go, and it don't want to, but it's going to have to because y'all say it so. And we waking up and it's knowing that the time is coming. This is why it's out here acting up and wilding out.
Man.
They don't block Sister Nitson more. Sorry, Sister Nitson.
No.
Just go take a break, pour yourself another drink.
Wait a minute.
No.
Get some water.
Hey.
Cool off a little bit.
Y'all stop it. Y'all know
how you unhide somebody? How do you unblock them? Aerosmith, I think you told me how to do it, but I forgot how to unblock someone.
Y'all are really in here cutting up. Can y'all please?
She said, "Oops," and then she's gone. So hit her in the head with a wrench.
Welcome back, Garth.
It's got blue marks on
Garth,
her head.
you just got caught in the crossfire, sweetie. We sorry. Don't.
Oh man.
Saints then blocks us the Nids. Come on, y'all.
Sister E, this is a fine example of what we're going to see in that second Exodus. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
This thing is going to look real hairy. We're going to have to pray for our people, lay hands on our people, because this thing is going to be a mess.
Man, can you imagine? Boy, y'all put his mark on us, and he's like, all right, y'all finna go back to the land. Boy, look at here. Man, y'all remember that Dave Chappelle when black people got reparations?
Mm.
Oh my goodness. I'm sitting here now. I'm listening to y'all, but I'm watching this chat. So just in case somebody get blocked. He said block, and you're blocked too. Let me
Someone
be
said
careful.
that the mods are like the cops. They shoot.
They shooting first.
Man.
Mods went
Well,
to
they
police
shouldn't have pulled
academy.
up with shiny objects, should they? They should have pulled up with shiny objects then, shouldn't they? Now they know how it feels.
I fear for
Just
my
catch
life.
one.
You
Catch
touching
one.
that keyboard kind of criminal like. I had to pull up on
Man.
you, bro. I'm sorry. I ain't.
It looked like a
No.
gun.
Oh man.
But I mean, it's just it's right now. It's
He said nobody move. He said nobody move.
Nobody get hurt.
Nobody move. Nobody get hurt.
Man. I'm on my way to the house right now. I can't wait to get to the Wi-Fi right quick. I'm right around the corner though.
you better come in here with the right name. Don't come in here with no new name. They
I
don't
know, man. I came in here with a different name. I'm like, I picked the wrong night.
We commenced the blasting, yeah.
Who you
I'm
is?
thankful y'all know both my channels. I'm thankful everybody knows both
Everybody
my
don't
accounts
know
that I
your
pop up with.
Hey, everybody don't know both your channels. Somebody in here
Uh-huh.
don't. You get blocked.
Maybe.
I'm gonna say something in my Marthel channel and see what happens. They be like, "We don't know you." I be like, "That's me, man." But I'm gonna tell y'all something.
We'll say Sister E, we know. Nikki, we know, but who are you? No.
Who's this Bill B? Who is it? Bill B.
Now the panel's starting to question the chat.
Man.
I'm in straight guardian mode right now.
Man.
Sitting here, somebody said,
This
"I
reminds me of the
Big
Jets.
Red- I am Big Red servant of Yahweh. Don't shoot me,
That's
Mom."
me. I had to let me put my other channel up and make sure they don't come and shoot me down. I'm like, hey, it's okay. I come in peace, y'all. I had just got finished with unleavened bread. So you know it's real.
I don't eat shrimp and lobster, man. Come on.
There it is.
What's the password?
Who's ass shrimp and lobster?
Torah.
You gotta start doing pork.
That's the password. Torah.
That's it with the Southern twang. Torah.
Oh,
I said Bill's a
Torah.
troll. Where's Bill? Kill Bill.
Oh no.
Yeah, but yo, I mean, I guess we should have expected this, of people. Like I said, they're gonna be targeted, like our brother Kara said earlier. We're not worried about just the police acting out, but again, just the average white Joe acting out, and they're gonna act out in the real world, and you're seeing that acting out in the virtual world. With these trolls, it's beginning to happen because you said this is their last hurrah. They are so anxious to no, we're gonna get back what we think is ours, but the Most High is saying not so.
Yep. Yeah, man, they fighting hard to bring that back, but it ain't going. It's not. It's over, bro. Like there's so much dissension amongst Europeans. I'm talking about. I just go on Twitter now and just be looking and shaking my head. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yahuwah is definitely doing this thing and breaking them up because they're just being absurd.
Let me play the video real quick.
Oh, Sister Nits. We love you, Sister Nits, and more. She said, I'm just a Hebrew who knits.
I'm just a Hebrew sister who knits. Let me out of jail.
I just knit, y'all. That's all I do.
Why y'all did it like that? They didn't like the way you was knitting. They said, nah.
Grab the stitch.
You didn't make it. You didn't make it.
Knit one pearl too.
That sketch a little too European.
You got a doily.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Them ain't kingdom colors.
Y'all are really cutting up in here. I'm gonna put everybody in timeout. I'm gonna block some people in the.
Them fringes ain't bordered in blue. Man.
You know, you're gonna block the people on the panel.
Yeah, I'm gonna block them. Y'all don't block
Block the
Ramos.
panel.
Don't block Ramos. Is he in here, y'all?
Yeah, let him be.
Ramos is in here.
Yes, don't block Ramos. The reason we said that is everybody can get it tonight from what we're saying.
Man.
I tell my child don't come in the chat, you might get blocked.
Man.
But to get that work,
Man, I'm like, don't you come here with your channel. Hey, mama. Hey, I got a question, block.
Block.
Who baby is this? Who baby is this?
What
Like,
you mean,
Mama?
mama?
Block. I'm like,
Oh,
y'all my child.
Wait a minute, Sheila said she not that Sheila Jackson Lee.
Oh man.
Y'all
Don't
are
block me, she
really-
said.
Block ministry is thick. Comment at your own risk.
Man.
Because people ain't making it out here in these streets. So tonight,
It's rough out here. It's rough.
I'm gonna tell my daughter. I said, sneak in the chat real quick and say, "Hey, y'all
Oh,
be like,
man.
block."
They'll put them eyeballs on there. It's like, oh,
What you looking at?
Nah, this ain't the time of Jacob's trouble. It's Jacob's rebuttal.
Mm.
listen,
Y'all
let me
do not block Rob Moses. Y'all already do not block Rob Moses. Y'all done already.
It's that treadmill. That treadmill is dangerous.
Leave Rob Moses alone. Rob Moses, come back in here. Y'all don't block him. I said don't
what
block
did he
him.
say? He said something though. Did he say something? Did he say
He
or
always
something?
come and talk about Melchizedek. Let him talk about it. And then he said, sorry, Rob Moses. You know you wanted to do that. Rob Moses, we sorry.
Oh.
Did y'all see that movie Wall-E?
Wally?
Yeah.
With
Remember
that?
that with that robot that didn't
Yeah.
talk? Yeah, remember that robot that used to just fight everything? It was so long and just hit anything that comes along. That's what's happening tonight. Some come along, we just gonna box.
Man, God, they throwing bullets. They doing something. Folks ain't
Shots
making it.
fired.
I mean, that's how we used to get down at the bus stop though. That's that tough love right there. You know, you standing next to your homie, they go ahead and slide you a sneak jab, make sure you on your toes.
I don't know where you was at. That didn't happen to me. Wait a minute, I'm on the got
Shoot,
here.
all through Ohio and Virginia Beach, Virginia. I mean, I thought that was just how we do. I didn't experience that at home where I'm from here in Ohio, and then also as a kid in Virginia Beach, Virginia, from 10 to 13 years old. That's how we got down. So I figured that's how we all get down.
Man, they thick tonight. And let
Yeah.
me tell everybody this.
That's okay.
That,
Go ahead and play the
that's what I
video.
was saying about throat check-ins, gut punches, and throat check-ins. You know, when I say certain things, it catch people off guard. It's the same thing as at the bus stop. You get a gut punch and a throat check. You better protect your neck, family.
That's just
Oh,
love. It's just
please.
all in love.
Yeah, it's just tough love. Can't let you be We can't let you be soft. Can't let you be weak around the rest of the. No, you better be ready.
You gotta toughen up. A praise in your mouth and a sword in your hand.
Well,
That part.
They
Yeah.
come
All of
out,
that.
out. The ones we didn't time out, they gonna come out in a minute and cut up again.
Well,
Just like they
servant of
probably
Yah
done
is not a
moved on.
troll. Servant of Yah just likes to write scriptures
Maybe
out.
they'd have moved on and gone to Elephant Man because he got a show just like mine. So they probably over in Elephant Man's channel wreaking havoc. They left me alone for a little bit. Elephant Man gonna be like, wait a minute. Y'all got me in here snorting, laughing.
Man.
I'm trying to say, hit. Go harass him for a little bit.
No.
I'm just joking. Oh my
That's messed up.
goodness.
Nah, they big mad, man.
Who's doing
They
a
big
live? Let me
mad.
see who's doing a live. I can send them on over.
Man,
Go yell at your one black friend.
Melinda done lost it now. Melinda said she tempted to block her own self.
Oh goodness.
Elephant Man needs to feel some of this.
Feel the love.
Yes. And I'm just messing with you. They
Yeah.
are thick tonight. I'm like, did y'all? Oh my goodness! I ain't gonna even say that. I'm just gonna be nice.
But let's be honest, it do feel kind of good to block people who you know is on that white supremacy tip, right? It do feel kind of good. Let's be real.
Man. Let me play this video because we're gonna
Yes,
be
please.
that does feel good though.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I was saying whatever else was thinking. That's all.
Yep. Yep. Here we go.
Oh,
Year old girl lost her life yesterday. I sure as hell wish it had.
What would have happened if he had taken no action at all?
Did Micaiah Bryant need to die yesterday?
no, she
That's
didn't.
that's Makai. My bad.
In the wake of the police shooting death of 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant yesterday, a family grieves, a community protests, and police investigate.
Let's begin with the newly released police body camera footage that we received just a few hours ago. Tara Morgan going through it frame by frame in the newsroom. Tara, what can you tell us?
The video is disturbing to watch. There are several angles to what unfolded on Legion Lane. 2 more body camera videos police released just hours ago gives us more insight of the moments leading up to and after Micaiah Bryant was shot. Police also released 911 calls.
911, where's your emergency?
It's 3171, DJ Lane.
What's going on?
Girls over here trying to fight us, trying to stop us, trying to put her hands on our grandma. Get her now.
A frantic 911 call from an unidentified person asking police for help. Police identified Officer Nick Reardon as the officer who shot Micaiah Bryant Tuesday. This is Officer Reardon's body camera video released in an unprecedented move by police to show transparency.
What's going on?
Officer Reardon gets out of his patrol car to a commotion in a driveway. 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant is seen lunging at a girl who falls to the sidewalk. Officer Reardon draws his gun.
Hey!
A knife is visible in Bryant's right hand as Bryant raises the weapon at another girl pinned against the car.
Hey! Get down! Get down!
We're pausing at the moment Officer Reardon shoots Bryant. You hear 4 gunshots. Bryant drops against a car and onto the driveway. Interim Police Chief Michael Wood says 90 seconds after the shots were fired, fire was notified a medic was needed. 6 minutes after the shots, a Madison Township medic arrived. This is Officer Eric Channel's body cam video as he gets to the home on Legion Lane.
200 shots fired.
And there's this taser right there.
Officer Channel puts on gloves and begins checking for Bryant's wounds.
Bring it, man.
Another officer starts CPR,
Stay with us.
talking to Bryant during the life-saving measures.
Come on, Micaiah, stay with us. Officers, okay.
Here's what you see on Officer Sergey
Nerve.
Allen's body camera.
You want to come sit in my car, please? Come sit in my car, okay?
One by one, the officer corralling witnesses, including the girl who first fell to the ground, placing them in different cruisers.
Man, come with me.
He came after me.
With a knife?
Yeah, so he got her.
Before putting up crime scene tape, Chief Woods says they're careful to not compromise the BCI criminal investigation.
I think that's all the witnesses.
And again, BCI is leading this investigation. Chief Woods says Columbus police do not interview witnesses, but keep them available for when BCI arrives. For On Your Side Investigates, Tara Morgan, ABC 6 News.
Wow.
But the nerve. He's going to sit there. He know he put 4 shots in center of mass, and you're going to say, stay with us, stay with us. The nerve.
Yeah. My thing is, I was looking at like body parts, like you saw her leg.
Yeah.
It was out. You know, you saw her at her knee. You could have shot there. You could have got your taser. You know, they're trained though to be able to think quick when it comes to things like that. And it's just no. I'm gonna say this, family. We got no more of this. What is that channel where you see people fighting that you just said, Ross?
World Star. The World Star is not worth it. It ain't worth it for nothing. World Star famous ain't worth it.
Right there. That
period.
Yeah.
Exclamation point. You can pull 4 or 5 after that.
That thing was so egregious. He could have gone there with the taser. I'm
sure
sorry. In that range, he need to go with the taser. But the problem is, again, they're not here to protect our lives or save our lives. They're literally here to take our lives.
I'm so
And that's the issue. Yeah, even with the knife in the hand. Look, You understand what voltage does to your body? You will tense up and you will drop.
Thank you.
You will tense up and you will drop. And guess what? You have chances of walking away. You don't have chances of walking away when that bullet rips through you and it rips through your vital organs and it causes all internal hemorrhaging and bleeds and things of that nature. And there's 4 of them. So that poor girl was bleeding to death. She wasn't going to be saved.
No, that's what I was saying. He put 4 shots at center of mass and had the nerve to say, "Stay with us."
Yep.
Yeah,
You know good and well what that does.
He knew he had dropped the body.
Yep. And there are certain body parts they know, because the little short time that I had an opportunity to go to a gun range, there's that one area of the body they tell you this is where you hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you finna hit all the vital organs. And if you're a police officer, you know where to hit and where not to hit. You know, somebody is getting ready to bury their 16-year-old daughter, who actually called the police on the girls who were trying to jump her. That's what I got. And that's why I've heard others say that she was the one, but I think right now the stories are all over the place because the media is going to create a frenzy, because right now everybody is tensing up.
Right.
Everybody's tensing up because it's like the world is watching, and the world is watching, and they don't need any more bad press. I say this: Derek Chauvin got guilty because the world saw it. He got the verdict. He was found guilty because the world saw what he did because of COVID-19. Because if the world didn't see it, I don't think they would have found him guilty. I think they had no choice. They had no choice. But right now, what we got to do as a people is ensure that we protect ourselves and watch our emotions and make sure we protect stay out of these situations as much as possible as we can. The whole fight club, fight in the middle of the street, world stuff, it gotta stop. We can't do that.
That's my thing.
If I would have called the police because someone was getting ready to jump, and she doesn't know, she's 16. Go in the house until the police come. It's something, but somebody is burying their daughter. And that's the sad part.
Well, remember, that's what they use. They use our emotions against us. And especially as a 16-year-old that's going to be in that situation, especially with 4 girls that's getting ready to beat her up. I mean, that's threatening life. It is threatening life. But you could tell, she wanted to get some payback. And that's where it went wrong for her. I do believe it went wrong for her. Now, in terms of what the officers should have done, the officers should have been able to get something that would have been non-deadly, and he went to immediately the use of deadly force. You don't need to go to deadly force. You can go to other escalations, but you don't have to go to the top escalations. I used to have to guard an ammunition supply point back in my Marine Corps days as an ammunition technician. And part of that was I used to actually have to do the whole guard procedures and things of that nature. And they taught us about deadly force and how that needed to happen, because of all the ammunition that was there.
Yep. Yep.
And so you can talk to that person, but again, in that situation, he didn't need to do the gun, because here's another problem. There's also another girl that's there. So he literally could have shot 2 girls. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. Did he want a twofer? So, think about this. They celebrate that.
Yes.
They celebrate our demise.
I want to show the one for North Carolina real quick. Because I this is gonna be my first time seeing this because I haven't seen this yet. Um. Okay, so all right, y'all. Here we go.
The investigation is now in the hands of the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigations, and the sheriff, the agent in charge, and the district attorney all would not answer questions on specifics of the incident where a man was left dead today. However, they reiterated they will be transparent and release information once it's able to be released, not hampering their investigation. That includes body-worn camera video of the entire incident. What Sheriff Tommy Wooten would say is that around 8:30 this morning, deputies with Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office, as well as Dare County Sheriff's Office, were executing a search warrant along Perry Street. That's just about less than a mile from where we are now in Elizabeth City. We don't yet know what that warrant was for, but at some point, a deputy shot and killed Andrew Brown. That's really the extent of what we know right now. The deputy is on administrative leave pending the results of the investigation. Pasquotank County Sheriff Tommy Wooten says people should know this is being taken very seriously.
You know, the sheriff's office trusts the ability of our North Carolina State Bureau of Investigations, and we will be transparent, and we will take the proper action based on the findings of that investigation.
District Attorney Andrew Womble says that in his nearly 10 years as top prosecutor in the county, this is the first deadly officer-involved shooting. He says he understands people want answers, but he wants accurate answers. He calls the whole situation tragic. In Elizabeth City in North Carolina, Brett Hall, News Nation.
So I wonder if they're keeping the body cam so they can look at it and try to scrub it as much as possible, or try to manage the backlash, because the most I saw, and do y'all have more details on it? They said they was just trying to serve a search warrant.
Yeah, that's what I saw in the story that I think I still got it up here somewhere. Yeah, they were just trying to serve a search warrant. And in the article, of course, like I said, you know, the first thing the media will do is character assassination. That's standard operating procedure. It's saying that, oh, this person had, you know, drug offenses before, you know, multiple times in arrest for, you know, drug related. They put that in the article. They made sure that was actually near the top, and then they put the rest of it down up under that.
Man. It makes you wonder, what are we gonna see tomorrow? It makes you almost like I said, a couple of days ago, I was walking my dog and I had her off her leash because she doesn't like to go with the leash on, because I have her trained to walk, you know, without a leash. And the biggest thing that ran across my head, I said, what if somebody sees this and the police try, and because there's a lot of police out here lately, a lot I've seen, and you know, they have problems with that. You know, it's like you got to question everything now. You know, make sure I'm doing right. So I hurry up and put a leash on, because I was like, I don't need them problems. I don't need nobody shooting my dog or coming at me. It's not even a question anymore. Just they pull out the gun and go to work.
Well, in that case, we just have to stop being black then. That's the main thing that triggers them sometimes.
What I'm gonna say on that girl situation, I'm gonna say this: we need to start. Number one, it's like what, you know, my boy Rose was saying, that whole world star mentality, this whole fighting thing, because it's been real popular. You go down Facebook, you can find all kinds of videos of sisters. It's mainly sisters fighting and going at each other. We got to get ourselves out of this system, not just the police system, but the Babylon system of thinking, the Babylon system of being. Because I don't agree that he should have shot that girl 4 times. They train to shoot them center mass. That's their training. That's how they train their slave catchers. That's what they do. So, like your boy Raw said again, it was, to me, I'm like, seriously, stay with us. You know, you just put like 4 in her lungs, whatever. Like, come on, bro. You know what it was. He could have probably just started off with 1 shot. She's 15 years old. She was younger. He would probably, do a 1 shot. Hey, that'll make her stop. Because again, let's not forget, that girl was about to stab another Hebrew girl. So had he stopped and not did anything, then we would be in a situation saying, why didn't he do more? Because the other girl would have been stabbed and possibly killed. So this girl is not entirely innocent. That's the problem that I have with the situation, is everybody acting like the girl was just sitting there swinging la-di-da. There's plenty of times when they shoot us when we sing la-di-da, but this girl was attacking somebody else with a knife, another Hebrew chick. Like, this is the problem. We keep this mentality of this nonsense that they've thrown at us, that animalistic mentality. Too many people be buying into that. We got to break free from Babylon completely. We can't be cool with all this nonsense that's going on, because soon as they're gonna use any excuse, it don't take much. You could be, like I said, Tamir Rice was playing with toys. He was playing with toys. Now, I don't agree with how he dropped that girl. No, I think that he should have definitely had used 4 shots. Come on, dog. Seriously, 4? You could have dropped her with 1. You could have just hit her with 1, and like y'all said, could have aimed a little lower, hit her with 1, and that probably would have stopped her. Then y'all get her, subdue her, and take her down. But we can't sit here and act like that. We can just keep ignoring the nonsense, because we got to get Babylon out of us too. There's a lot of this nonsense that's become a part of our culture. Like I said, I see so many fight videos. It's like the cool thing. Like, everybody want to be on World Star. And then my thing is, I heard her dad or somebody in the background screaming, "Did you shoot my girl?" And I'm like, bro, where was you at? Because if I see this going down as a man, I'm stepping up before it get to that point. That's the problem. You sitting back as a man, letting this happen, and you not jumping in to stop this. They shouldn't have even had to call them people, because men need to step up and handle our business in our homes. So we don't got to call them outside folks, because you know they ain't finna deal with us fairly. Deal with your household. That man shouldn't have even been called. The man, he gonna sit there and you shot my baby, bro. You should have been up there handling your baby. You should have grabbed your baby when she grabbed the knife out the kitchen. Like, don't sit here like I don't agree with what that man did at all, but I'm not gonna sit here and just be like these people was right and they just was totally absolved. We need to start policing our own households. Correct. And stop sitting by and being passive. Amen. Men need to pick up what God gave us between our legs. I'm gonna put it nicely, and be a man. And stop sitting here being passive. That feminist spirit don't run in the house of the Hebrews. That's not how this junk run. Pick yourself up and be a man and handle your household. But you can do it with wisdom. That's the time he should have jumped up and put his chest out and be beating on your chest. Not when, the wife ain't made dinner correctly. You want to be all big bad and beat your chest. Or, I want to have multiple wives. I'm big man. No, be big man when it comes time to police your household. That's what should have happened.
Man, you just spoke fire right there.
You sure
I
did.
love it. Yeah, because we had a playground out here, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I literally was the playground dad. These other little brothers out here, they had parents in the house. They never came outside with them. They would be calling each other. They would literally, I had to stop these little kids. The youngest one, I think, was maybe 8. The oldest was at maybe 11 at the time. Was running around calling each other the N-word. And I sat there, I said, and they were playing football, and I said, stop. I told them to all come here. I'm like, do you know what the word means? And he said, no. They didn't know. Their parents would not do anything with them. They would not come out there and play with it. You don't see it. I was the only brother out there. And you're right. This is systematic throughout our entire community. Men don't know how to be men anymore. They want to sit around, play video games, and say, "Man, my girl working, I could do whatever." No, that time for that mess is over. It's been over.
Facts. Cats only want to be man of the house when it comes to, you need to submit. No, being man of the house means you need to step up and protect your house. That's what the Black Panthers, that's what the Crips and Bloods was created for. The men got together and walked the neighborhoods and policed the neighborhoods. I just got finished dealing with the girl that just retwisted my hair, and she was telling me how her son was interested in computers. That's what I do. Of course, I'm gonna help out a fellow Hebrew young child. Any young Hebrew child that come my way that got that interest that I can help, I will help them. They ain't gotta be my blood, because I want to do better for our community, for us. You got to step up and be there when other folks is out here acting stupid, being knuckleheads. So no, I don't think that cop was wrong at all. But as a Hebrew man that was standing there talking about, you shot my child, he should have jumped up first. I would have been the one to tackle that girl down and take the knife out of her hand and do something to keep her alive. Even if I got to take a cut or two, she alive. That's where they got to be. Stop this passive sitting back, recording, and want to put everything and want to go live. Hey, I'm live, y'all. Man, step up and be a man.
Correct. And it ain't even just stepping up being a man. It's stepping up being it is about stepping up being a man. Let me rephrase that. But when you're dealing with daughters, you teach your daughter how to be a lady, but protect yourself. My daughter, great example. Mothers don't want to be mothers anymore. They want to be with my friends, and not just friends, but they want to be, I'm gonna live my life. What? When you had a child, your life changed. I've heard women say that, my child turns 18, they out because I'm going to do my thing. Your thing? It's not about your thing anymore. When you have a child, I'm 40. How am I? 44 years old. Don't you know? My mama still call me. I still talk to my mama. My mama still, she's still a mother. Mother doesn't stop until you open your eyes.
No, it doesn't stop.
Doesn't stop. My mother's still a mother. And that's it. People now, and what my concern is, the enemy knows that a lot of, not just I'm not saying overall in our community, because I don't want to build that stereotype, but poor parenting has allowed the enemy to come in and do whatever he wants to do. Yeah. When you're not a parent to your child, the police will be that parent.
That part.
The executioner.
That part. My mama used to tell me, I'm going to whoop your butt because I don't want them cops out here to whoop you, because I'll have mercy when I whoop you.
Correct. So now they can do whatever they want to do. These kids out there, I'm talking about cutting up.
Yeah.
Literally.
And see, all this here is stuff that I be talking about on Red Letter Rap and stuff too at that point in time, because I be trying to remind our people that, we got to heal our households and heal our hoods. You know what I'm saying? That's and thankfully, like the Most High allowed me to have a page that displays holy hip hop and Hebrew hard music, because that's the kind of music and the kind of messages we need to be bopping to for real. Yeah. The whole point of the whole the channel itself and the whole library and the whole point of the show, when I do music episodes and everything, is I'm trying to get y'all to question the messages in your music, what you already been listening to, and then I'm trying to also show you some music that you should be listening to, because they help wake me up, help give me spiritual warfare on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Because one day I was in between, I had my holy hip hop library playlist going, and I had my secular stuff going at the same time. And all of a sudden one day it hit me like, what are these cats over here really saying? What are these secular cats really, really saying to me? And then from that point on, I was like, I can't do this no more. So I had to divorce secular hip hop and all that, and just stay true to holy hip hop, straight out, just like that. And so like that's part of it right there. Is being able to have inspiring music that you should be able to listen to every single day. The beats is hot, the flow is hot, the wordplay is on point, and it's good for your soul. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that right there, just like Brother Big Red was just saying a second ago, being a man in your household and things like that, or if you're in a single parent household, we gotta heal our homes. We got to start inside the house, and then healing your hood is having that loving your neighbor as you love yourself. Straight out, simple as that. It really ain't all that hard. We make this stuff harder than it's supposed to be, all because we've been convinced that we got to be it. We the top one. We the number one shotter. You know what I'm saying? Some more ridiculousness like that. So we gotta do away with all that foolishness. You know what I'm saying? And heal our hoods straight up. We got to come back to this covenant, because that's the only way it's gonna work. And I went off the other night on right around the end and everything, talking about how the Most High is going to deal with that riffraff in the wilderness, because we ain't going for it. The true kingdom is not going for none of that foolishness. So you can either get on the bus or get ran over. It's that simple. Either get on the bus or get ran over, because we're not going for it no more. We're not going for none of that knuckleheads foolishness in our kingdom. We ain't going for anything that is outside of the Most High Yah. People keep forgetting, like, We need to, like, that's why I loved reading Jasher with everybody and going through the Exodus story, because this part of the story in depth is what we need to be understanding. The Most High is not dealing with, he's not playing games with nobody that is not on board with his covenant. He's not going to have recklessness in his nation as his inheritance for his name's sake. He's not having it, family. So all along this Exodus story, whether you're reading it in Jasher or reading it outside of Jasher and whatnot, you see how the Most High is not playing. He will wipe out as many as he feels he have to just to leave a remnant. And it's just that simple. If you are not on board with how he has it, how he wants it ran, you are not going to be with it. You ain't going to be in it. Period. You done.
Correct. That's key. That's key.
That is.
That's key right there.
Talk that talk, bro.
That's key.
All right.
That's facts. That's the facts, man. That's man. That you right there in the ruach, bro. Because that's been my message all along. I've been telling my wife. I've been telling everybody I talk to. Yah is not playing no more.
He ain't playing.
It's time. We gotta unlearn. That's why I've been saying unlearn everything about Babylon. Everything you thought you knew. Everything that you grew up that they told you. Toss it out and relearn it all, because it was all twisted.
And that's another thing. Like I'm trying to go back to Pastor Wilkins' videos and whatnot, because there's somebody I'm trying to show some things to. Because we got some good teachers out there that have really, really been doing their good due diligence, and they come to find some things like when you go from Torah, you go from First Testament to Second Testament. Now, why is it have we allowed ourselves to be convinced that the Second Testament was never in Hebrew? All right. These are Hebrews that wrote the scripts, wrote the scrolls. Why would they not write in their native tongue? Why would they succumb and submit to the so-called lingua franca just because they're dwelling in the lingua franca land and being captive by them or being oppressed by them? Why would they submit the scriptures only to the lingua franca? So when what I'm getting at, I say all that to say this. Now, we know good and well that Yahushua HaMashiach is our Messiah. He's our Savior. This is the Father that came down in flesh form,
sir,
and showed us how to worship the Father. It's just that simple. But when you get too caught up in reading the Second Testament, what I'm trying to tell people is this: if you see it in the Second Testament but don't see it in Torah, Rome added that. All right. Like Torah tells us, line upon line, precept upon precept. If you see it somewhere here, there's got to be a precept for it. Why is it in Second Testament there are so many things being said that don't line up with Torah, that don't line up with the instruction of the Father? Namely, one thing is that the Father does not share his glory with no one else. He is the only one. He is the only one that's good. This is what Yahushua told us. He said, why do you call me good? There's only one that's good. That is my Father. Our Father that sits on the throne, he's the Holy Spirit. He's the only one that is good. He shares his glory with none. But they convince us of other things. And then they want to say that things from Torah no longer exist. When Torah tells us that the Father is the same today as he was yesterday, and he's going to be the same way tomorrow. So why does it come up in the Second Testament that he changed his mind about all this other stuff that he said he was never going to change his mind on? Everything that we saw in Jasher, everything we see in Jubilees, everything that tells us straight out that there is no time limit on these ordinances. When the Father says forever, he said forever. He wasn't playing. But why did we get to the Second Testament think Pops is playing? Why we all of a sudden think Pops changed his mind about something he says never going to change?
Okay, say that.
So that's my issue. Now, if you see it in the Second Testament and you saw it before in Torah, that's Torah. Simple as that. That's Torah. But if you see it in the Second Testament and you don't see it in Torah, Rome did that straight out.
Unlearn and relearn. 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 Unlearn
Yeah.
And I just put Raw's channel in there. Red Letter Rap.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to everybody's channel that's got up here. Got a channel up here.
I don't have a channel.
Ruhamar, you gonna do a channel?
No.
Finally got mine going. I'm actually gonna upload the video after I recorded it today, but I didn't get a chance to upload it because I had to get my hair done. I'm gonna upload it when I get out of here. On
What's the name of your channel?
Perfectly Balanced. I had a podcast before called the Perfectly Balanced Podcast. Kind of like how Thanos, he came in with the little thing. Everything's perfectly balanced. But then, just like when Brother Rawls was talking, man, I said, you know what? I did like 9 episodes in, and then I just stopped, and I was like, I need to unlearn and relearn everything. So that's what I did. I just started going back and rereading everything that I thought I knew and everything that I was guessing at. And I just been on a huge research fest because you got to unlearn everything, man. There's so much lies in our day-to-day, every day. I mean, it's in the culture. It's just lie after lie after lie. It's all lies. It's a system that's set up to just have you not worship Yah, but worship some other fallen angel. In the Bible, they call them bastard angels because God is no longer their father. These same angels, the same angels out here that's killing us today. Them same angels that killed us back then, it's the same angels that's working through these police officers.
Yeah, it's the same spirit. Mm-hmm.
It's the same system. The same exact system that's on there. All of that is all related. It's all coming together. That's why I said we got to get out of the Babylon mindset for everything. It's like what Brother Rawls said. I had to do the same thing. It was some cats I used to listen to, and I'm like, man, I can't even listen to this no more. Because if I'm mad at my wife, I can't listen to this. It's gonna make me want to go do something retarded. It's gonna make me want to do something crazy. I ain't finna do that. I had to surround myself with the word of Yah, keep Yah on my brain because this system is just jacked.
It is, and I think they put spells or something in the music, don't they?
Yes, they do.
They cast spells on their lyrics. They do.
Yes, they
do. And then that's
do.
why. And then children and whoever's listening to it, it becomes a part of you. And what are you going to do with all of that you're taking in? Because it's gonna come out, some kind of way. It's got to have a outlet.
Music is spiritual. Because just the very thing, just the even way that we communicate. How do we communicate? We vibrate the air with our vocal cords and we cause waves. A wave is nothing but energy that's flowing through another medium. So the medium is the airwaves. We're sending our energy through the airwaves, and then you hear my voice. How did Yah create the world? He used his voice. He spoke the waves. He's used his spirit to impact the things in the earth. These people understand this, and so music it's just not just something that you're listening to. This isn't something that's just bopping to. It is spiritual.
It is.
These frequencies are real. The waves and frequencies and vibrations are real, and they know how to tap it. That's why when you backmask some of this stuff, by backmasking I mean playing it backwards. When you play it backwards, it'll say crazy stuff because they not getting this. How can a human design a song that has something crazy in the background, and how come everything played backwards is always hailing Satan or saying something demonic?
Or I need your soul.
But the destructive rap industry was created by who people, and it was designed to come straight for us. They wanted to see our communities destroyed. And they were going to use it by way of rap music. I was listening. Y'all, what's so interesting, and we didn't just turn it to a whole nother subject.
I know.
I was watching a documentary about Tribe Called Quest. I was a serious, I used to always call Q-Tip my baby daddy when I was younger. So I used to love Q-Tip. That was my celebrity crush right there. But they talk about the story of conscious rap at the time, and I used to like Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Leaders of a New School. Who else did I listen to? I didn't really
probably had to been J. Rue the Damager. Probably if you listen to conscious hip hop, everybody that was conscious at that point in time, J. Rue the Damager had to be in your playlist.
I didn't really listen to Jungle Brothers either. What's so crazy is I didn't, for some reason, I'd never equated Queen Latifah to Native Tongue. did not. I didn't put her with them for some reason. And then I go back and look at the old videos, that song My Buddy. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And she was in the video, and I said, I forgot she was. Also, I used to like Black Sheep as well.
Oh.
That was that I was all into that. At that time, rap wasn't destructive. It talked about just, you know, it talked about being who you were, you know, being Black, being artistic, being in school, dealing with your parents, type, you know, it really wasn't destructive. And then all of a sudden, here comes new NWA. Here comes all these destructive rappers that came into play. And I remember the most destructive rapper, and I hate to say this, was NWA.
Yeah.
When that came about, that's when you start really seeing the change in the Black community. It's a major shift. But, you know, it was just, I mean, it was a different time. I look back at it. At that time, you know, Will Smith's song Summertime was hit.
Oh man.
I'm taking y'all back.
That
But
was
that's all
it.
you talked about, was you thought about being a teenager in summertime, walking up and down the street at your friend's house, going to house parties, going to the pool and hanging out. You know, that's what we thought about. It wasn't about, you know, it wasn't craziness. And then, like I said, once that paradigm shift came in and the ish people realized, wait, we got to change this music, because not only do they have that, look at the entertainment they got. You know, I remember when School Days came out. School Days and Bill Cosby's show changed the game for the Black community. Everybody wanted to go to Hillman, even though there was no Hillman. Because a different world. Different world made everybody want to go to college. School Days made everybody want to go to college. You know, conscious rap made you want to study more about history. You know, it just made things different. And then they made that pivot into the conscious rap. And that's when you really see the downfall of the Black community. You know, and at that time, the crack epidemic, gangs had really gotten heavy then. But before then, it was about just being a Black teenager. You know, that's when you saw the shift. And they realized music changes us. Music, because when you listen to it, and I realized this, I was in my 30s, and when I lived in a predominantly white community, you turn on a radio station, it's happy, 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 joy, joy, joy. And guess what the environment is? Happy, 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 joy, joy, joy. I come to Memphis, turn on the music, is kill everybody in the street, do all this type of stuff. And guess what? I'm looking at the environment, and I said, the music is making the environment.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when it clicked for me. And I said, the music is making the environment. You know, and it's
Crazy.
yeah. What were you saying?
Crazy Bone. I remember he had like a little podcast, and he read a letter. He said it was a letter that was written to him by somebody in the industry. He, you know, the person wanted to remain anonymous because he was a former A&R. And when he read the letter, he said it was he felt guilty about it all these years, and he wanted to really come out and talk about it. He said it was in the early 90s, and they had a big meeting with all the different A&Rs and all the different people in the industry, high up guys, and they all came out to this mansion. And as they sat down in there in the mansion, some guys came out. He said these were heavy hitters in the industry, like, you know, as far as people that own and run things. And they told him, hey, we're investing in private prisons, and we're about to start pushing a new genre, gangster rap. So they were told, all the A&Rs, that y'all need to go and start basically only getting people that push this message. And anybody who didn't want to, you know, hear the plan, or who wasn't down with it, you don't come in here, because they had another place where they was going to go over the plan. So the dude was like, he couldn't do it. He didn't want to be in it. They made him leave. But this was a concerted effort, and it was definitely done on purpose, because it's just like you said, when in the beginning, you know, you had Grandmaster Flash, you had what you call it, LL Cool J, when he first came out and stuff. It was just all about just bravado, having a party. You know, it wasn't nothing crazy. Right. It was party music, or it was telling you about dealing with the struggle, about dealing with the streets and stuff, and about how to get your education. That's what it was. And then you got the Puff Daddy generation. Get money. Oh, it don't matter. Get money. Then the Little Kim generation. Get money. Do what you got to do to get money. Do what you got to do. Now we can't even say certain words on YouTube, or they'll take your channel down. But Cardi B got a whole video that's like pornography, and little kids, if they go in and looking for up, they'll find more than what they bargained for.
Man, what's that, Stallion Girl, whatever? Man,
Yeah.
I'm so over this. I saw this. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Music sets the environment for our community. I saw this man and I found the video. They was playing this. All right, Kiris, we'll see you later. He just messaged and said he finna bounce because he tired.
No
So,
doubt. Shalom, Karis.
but it was this guy and he was singing this song. You may not have liked the song, but you felt him. And the song was so the song was somewhat uplifting, but it's just it. Have y'all ever seen a guy? He was singing house music. It's this one. Here it is. I found it. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Hold on. I found it. Let me tell you, you can see how much music sets the environment for us. And the guy, it did me some good to see this. And it was what I was having a bad day, and I saw the guy and online, and he was singing the song. Here it is. Here it is. This guy made my day. I was having a rough day at work. And when I saw this video, I ain't never heard the song before, but I felt it the whole time he was singing. Have y'all seen this?
No.
I'm gonna play it. Watch.
The house is the feeling.
Listen, look how. Okay, I don't want to play the whole song, but you see how, and the song is saying, things are gonna get better, satisfaction. It kind of set this environment, and I sat there and I said, this is the type of music that we need in our environment. Not that particular song, because I don't know where it derived from, but I know it set the environment. Music sets the environment for us. It sets the pace for us. We have to have positivity around us, even in our music. And really, music is what sets the pace for us. People don't realize that it's something about Judah means praise. It's something about music for his people. It's like it sets something off in us. And when you see him sing this song, and I'll post it here because I know y'all don't want to see the whole thing. Just listen, look at this brother. Listen to him sing the song and see how his spirit is through the song. And it'll get to you, because when I listened to it, I was like, this song is really, really, really helping him through whatever he's going through. But that was my point. We're music people. We're music people.
Mm-hmm.
We are. That's why Hasatan hate us so much, because we doing what he was supposed to do. He was the one herald for the presence of Yah. He was Yah's herald. That's a high honor to announce the presence of the king. The herald was not like a lightweight job. Like we've learned about democracy and all this, but people don't really understand the kingdom mindset. I really thank God for Miles Monroe, because he was the one that used to preach a lot on that. And I used to read a lot of his books that really helped me get my mindset like towards Yah's kingdom. It's not like a democracy. And Satan used to be the one that would be the herald, the play the music and to bring, his whole body was designed for that. And now Yah's like, okay, you want to act up? I'm going to raise up a people that look like me, that's after my own heart, and that's going to sing my praises. This is why they like to use us.
Yes, yes. When you think of people like Sam Cooke,
Right.
Otis Redding, all these
Yeah.
people,
Michael
they
Jackson, he was
Michael,
gifted.
man,
Gifted.
it's like the voice of Judah. They need it. Voice of Judah changes the whole atmosphere.
Yep. Yep.
You think about when David was playing the harp for Saul to make him feel better. It changed the whole mood in the room.
They
And
played.
huh?
They brought down the walls of Jericho with the shofars and their praise.
Correct. And this is something that we have to be careful with when we're listening to music, because it also brings out the worst in us. Just like it brings the best, it brings the worst in us. You listen to all this gangster rappers when we start seeing our children or people my age when I was coming up, people dead in the street. And at that time, you know, it was so much hate in our music. You know, Lauryn Hill, another amazing daughter of Zion that could sing. I'm talking about, it's just something about music. When Judah sings it, it changes the atmosphere. That's why no other nation can mimic Judah when it comes to music.
We invented literally all the genres of music that exist right now came from Black people. It came from the Hebrews that's why Little Richard, if you ever seen his story and read about him, that's why he sings the way that he sings, because they used to steal his songs. They used to take his songs and steal it, and then they would, go and make a white version of it. So he sang it so they couldn't reproduce it. That happened all the time. There were so many amazing Black writers and musicians that had their stuff taken away by the Europeans because they use this. Just like in the Christian church. You'll go into a Christian church, they'll have not damn Hebrew on pastoral staff, but there's always that Hebrew praise leader. That praise leader always going, they want us because they know we bring in the presence of Yah. So they will use you because they want us to bring the presence in.
Let me tell you something. He even loved his children's voice when we weren't wrong. Well, not wrong, but when we were in the state of what they considered to be the curse. Because we can go into a church and bring in the presence of the Most High. And as even what we consider to be a cursed people, we still brought in the presence.
Facts.
Man, I promise you, I visited all types of churches. But when you walk into a Judah-filled church,
oh man, I remember me and my mom had that same exact conversation. We didn't even know we was the people. This is like in the 90s. And I remember, I think it was when Nita Bynum was first on the scene, because she was on point in the beginning. Then she let all that nonsense go on. But when she first came, she got caught up in the stupid. But when she first came out, like most folks, she was on fire. I mean, she had it. And I was like, man, I remember looking at her like it was yesterday. I was like, there's just something about when Black folks bring the word. I said, yeah, there's some white prophets and they got it. But when we do it, it's like that glory just fill the room. It's like, woof.
That's why
Holy Spirit.
Man, it's something about that's why record industries need us.
Yes.
They have to have the sound of Judah.
Yes. We dictate the sound of everything. Whenever Judah come out and change something, like look, when in hip hop, when the Migos came out with their sound, they came out with the new sound that everybody raps now. Now all these different European rappers all rap like them. They all rapping and doing what they do, but everybody, they all hyping up the European rappers. I'm like, hey man, they got it from somewhere else though.
Man,
it's always.
I mean, it's something about being in a Black church. I tell people I grew up in a Black church. I wouldn't change it for the world, and still will go there. But don't be some about when you hear somebody in the back that's been through something, and they open their mouth and they start singing. Trouble don't last always.
I was agreeing with you. I was agreeing. Because man, that old lady that done been through everything, and she know that y'all done took her through it, and she starts singing that one song. Man, he's an on time God. Yes, he is. Not just you feel it, man.
If it hadn't been for the Lord on my side, where would I be? Man,
what?
That song right there. Oh man, I tell y'all.
It just hit different.
It's people say it's because of our emotional. No, it's that connection. You know, even Jesse Duplantis said that. He said it's something about they got to be God's chosen people. Jesse Duplantis said this on a thing, on a teaching he did. And he said, hold on. Have y'all seen it?
Nah, that's why I was gonna go look that up. I was gonna say, what? Jesse said that?
Duplantis and black people. Hold on.
Jesse. I used to like Jesse.
I did too.
He was the one I remember when he did that teaching about the whore of Babylon. That junk was hilarious.
Oh, here it is. I got to play it. When I heard this messed me up. Hold on. Here it is. I found it.
And some of the questions that were asked about the black race. Can I just add my 2 cents? Now, I know something about black people because I was raised around black people. I'm a white guy, I think. My family, you never really know. You just show up at the hospital and take whatever color comes. But there's been Satan has tried to destroy the black race for many, many years. And I want to tell you why, my opinion. I was telling Brother Bill about that in the back. I am an avid student of reading. I have a phenomenal library in every kind of subject you can think of, and beside the Bible. And I realized, and I studied a lot of different nationalities and creeds, and I found that the only race that ever did this was the black race. That we're in slavery for over 400 years. Yet there is such a terrible thing today on black violence. You see it, you hate for night to come because a young black man's gonna die. Somebody gonna get shot, something terrible. And I thought, why is there such animosity among the black people for black people? And then when I studied, I began to realize that for 400 years, the black man and the black woman was put in slavery. You were hung, burned, raped, shot, stolen from. Yet it's the only race that sang Amazing Grace while it happened. Never blamed God. Still taught your children about Jesus Christ and Him crucified. While you were being raped, hung, put on fire, destroyed. The only race that literally said, we will not blame God for this terrible tragedy. Sang Amazing Grace, wonderful spirituals. Because Satan knew there was great talent given to the black race. And he thought he could destroy you by burning you, hanging you, killing you, denying your children education, everything you could possibly think of. But you still kept giving God glory. You still kept singing Amazing Grace. Still teaching your children. So he said, the only way you can destroy this race is from within. And now his last bastion of what he's trying to do is cause you to hate each other. But I'll tell every black man, woman, boy, and girl, if you go back to singing Amazing Grace, he's going to go to hell. You'll quit killing each other. If you go back to your ancestors that refused to deny God and His grace, then this junk will stop. I'm Jesse Duplantis, and I approve this message.
Y'all, when I heard this, I had to go to the bathroom and cry. I was at work. I said, wait a minute. That snuck up on me.
I approve that message too.
Man.
I co-sign. Drop the mic, Jesse. Woo!
Man, when he said that, he said, that's the only race you persecute them, overall, they gonna still sing Amazing Grace.
That ain't no lie either. That
Oh,
ain't no lie.
And what people don't realize, the more you turn the fire on Judah, the more Judah praises Yah. And I hate to say this, but it's true. I said it's gonna take trouble to make people turn back to Yah.
Yep.
yeah.
And
So,
and if I know Yah, He will. My concern is, this is why we seeing what we seeing. People think it's for them. The other races think they're gaining. Most High is turning the fire on, because the more you turn the fire on us, the more we turn to Him. See, we didn't have it too easy for the past 20 years that we forgot. And I'm sitting here saying, what these devils don't realize is, the more you hurt us, the more you attack us, the harder the things get, the more we turn to Yah. People who don't even know God turn to Him. And that's why I'm seeing, I said, this is where you're getting ready to take us. This is why we're seeing this. Because in order for our people to truly turn, they're going to have to turn the heat on.
Yep.
We ain't going to do this living cozy and eating the good food, eating with boss. He got to turn it around on us to make us flip and say, I need y'all. I need Judah's cry. That's how he going to, the shout of Judah. And I'm sitting here like, wow.
See, that's why I can't wait till Shabbat, because I gave a little hint, and I've been trying to, get this study done. I want to do this reading on first and second Baruch, and I was going to wait, but it's been prodding my spirit too much, and we're gonna get into first and second Baruch on Shabbat on Red Letter Rap. So if y'all interested in learning and finding out about first and second Baruch, definitely tune in for that. I'm going into the scripts right now in the first Baruch in my Sefer, and there is a prayer. Let's see here. Chapter 3, verse 1 through 8, but it really goes further than 1 through 8. It goes into, let's see, I would say to verse 14. But all right, so if it's okay, did I read this a little bit for y'all? This is a prayer that we should be praying and seeking the Most High with. All right, so in First Baruch chapter 3, verse 1, starting off. O El Shaddai, O Elohim of Yasharel, the soul in anguish, the troubled Ruach, cries unto you. Hear, O Yahuwah, and have mercy. You are merciful, and have pity on us, because we have sinned before you. For you endure forever, and we perish utterly. O El Shaddai, Elohim of Yasharel, hear now the prayers of the dead inhabitants of Yasharel, and of their children, which have sinned before you, and not hearkened unto the voice of you, their Elohim. For the which has caused these plagues cleave unto us. Remember not the iniquities of our forefathers, but think upon your power and your name now at this time. For you, Yahuwah Elohanu, and you, O Yahuwah, will we praise. For this cause you have put your fear in our hearts, to the intent that we should call upon your name and praise you in our captivity. For we have called to mind the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before you. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where you have scattered us for a reproach and a curse, to be a subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahuwah Elohanu. Hear, O Yasharel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. How happens it, Yasharel, that you are in your enemy's land, that you are waxing old in a strange country, that you are defiled with the dead, that you are counted with them that go down into Sheol? You have forsaken the fountain of wisdom. For if you had walked in the way of Elohim, you should have dwelled in peace forever. Learn where is wisdom, where is strength, where is understanding, that you may know also where is length of days and life, And where is the light of the eyes and peace?
Mm.
Why is Big Red making that face? Hello, Bishop Coleman. Hey y'all,
Salute, family. Shalom.
let's say hello to Bishop Coleman. Bishop Coleman is in here. He used to y'all know who Bishop Coleman is. Started out watching y'all Negro Land. It is an honor for you to be in here, Bishop Coleman. Him and Pastor Darby and Pastor Omar did Negro Land. So I'm a definitely have him on very soon. Very, very soon. He has a powerful channel that he's doing, Wake Up Hebrews with Bishop Coleman. And I've been watching it. It has been blessing me immensely. So definitely will reach out to you. But yes, I started out with them, y'all. I started out watching them.
Yeah, Pastor Omar as well, who woke me up. Yeah, they took his series down. I'm so mad about that. YouTube did. He had an amazing series where he walked through the history and talked about the Balfour Agreement and all of that. And YouTube gave
They
him the
took it down.
business. Nah, YouTube did.
Oh yeah, that's why we downloaded them.
I know. I didn't download them. I start downloading everything now. Like every time I find like a good little thing, I download them because YouTube be. Yeah.
Man, that whole the crew, all three of them, man.
Yeah. After my mom passed away, I was looking for like knowledge because everybody was just preaching these milk toast. Oh, live your best life gospels. And Pastor Darby was one of the first ones I found who was talking that talk. Like nobody was talking about Nephilim. I thought that we was the only people talking about it. And Pastor Darby was like, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, man, he was dropping jewels, man. Y'all go get that man a great reward.
Man, I'm telling y'all that hands down going into the Hebrew awakening, it was Darby, Omar, Pastor Omar, Bishop Coleman, Teyu, Dante. They was constantly on loop for me. That blessed me. So it's just a blessing to see Bishop Coleman in here because changed my life. All of them changed my life. Man, this Hebrew girl was confused. That was like, I don't like camps. Can we find something else? I ran across them and I said, this is just what I needed.
Amen. I was the same way.
2015, I was confused. I was lost. I praise Yah that he had me hidden during that time. I was in nuts. I was arguing with anybody. You want to argue? You can get it on this day.
Come get this work.
I just found out I'm Hebrew and I done read the Bible page by page, go to bed, wake up, read the Bible, writing those. My mama thought I had lost my mind. Next thing you know, they thought I was going to come out the room with my head shaved. That's how crazy it was. Man, everybody was Esau.
Yep. Oh, man, everybody was Esau.
Esau spirit on you.
Oh, they go eat them. Ain't nobody but eat them.
Yeah, eat them. Everybody was an Edomite.
Did your Power Ranger outfit on too?
Man, I didn't have one on, but praise y'all that these brothers came out because I was like, I don't want to watch IUIC. They hate women, especially black women. So I was like, don't want to watch them. And the three brothers came out. Well, really five, because I was watching all of them. I said, praise Yah, because I needed it. Man, everybody was Edom. Yeah. I promise y'all, I was reading it. I'm talking about, I would go to bed, wake up.
Read.
Man. Man, it was all
my fringe is on. Hold on.
That's it. I was ready about the fringes, everything. I was a Hebrew. I was a Hebrew.
Oh.
That was her alarm to wake up in the morning. Read.
That's when some UA people was blocking me. That's why I was like, oh, y'all want to go here? Let's go. I got blocked by. There's a whole group that I got blocked by. I ain't seen them in 3 years. So one dude, he got a whole channel and he got a huge following. He blocked me fast. He like this is real ignorant. I will go from arguing with him in the comment section to instant messaging him like, we can go at it. I'm finna call you on instant message. You want that? And Divine Prospect. I can't forget about him because his whole teaching on Edom was off of the chain. The history of Edom. I'm telling you. Yeah, because only one that I used to talk to that was in the community that I talked to was Divine Prospect. And I got to give him his props too, because when I first came into the truth, I reached out to him and he would always check up on me. He'd be like, sis, you good? Sis, you good? So he was another one that that was the first one I ever just really talked to and got to know. But yeah, I was real ignorant and praise Yah that I ran across all these people because my channel probably would be a little bit different. Man, I was Queen Hebrew. I meant you was finna get it. Edom is coming down. That was my mindset. Like I'm serious.
Sister E was like, yeah, I was just going out with the sister wives getting some food for the master, and we came across Edom.
Sister E was not going to be married to nobody with 7 husbands. I was like, no, we good on that. That's the only time. That's the only place. That was where the buck stopped right there. Who?
She's not pouring no libation for nobody, huh?
No. Don't y'all get started talking about libation.
Oh Lord.
I have one in here. But yeah, I mean, it's a blessing and an honor to have the people that you watch, give you words of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a blessing. And back in the day, I left Darby so many messages on his voicemail. Because you remember he had that phone number and everybody could call and you could call and leave me. Oh man, I got message after message. And I was actually gonna make a trip and go to visit his church and never got a chance. But yeah, I gotta make my way to St. Louis as well to visit it. I gotta make it to New Orleans. I mean, not Louis, but Lafayette. Because that's where Pastor Omar go by. Bishop Coleman. I saw Pastor Darby's church and started crying. I don't know why I cried, but when I saw it, I cried. Because, man, I spent a lot of evenings listening to Darby. If I wasn't reading the Bible, I was listening to Darby, Pastor Omar, Bishop Coleman. Really, I listen to Teo and them on Saturday mornings because I can't listen to your Copa and fall asleep. I'm like, no, I'm just joking. But I would listen to all of them and listen to the word and fall asleep and wake up. And you know how you play something on YouTube? They play all of it and you'll wake up and you'll be like, what is this? Oh my. Yep. But I'm gonna have Pastor Bishop Coleman come up here. So
I'm not familiar with him.
You know I'm coming, Lydia. I'm coming up there to Pastor Renice. I'm coming to visit y'all. You know I'm gonna come and visit y'all. Y'all, here we go with this blocking. Please don't accidentally block Bishop Coleman, y'all. Be like, I don't know you.
I don't know.
Please. Because y'all got the blocking. I'm looking at the blocks now. I'm like, wait a minute, who is this? No, I'm just messing with them.
Yeah, you come to Ohio to see Pastor Ray Neese. I better see you too.
Oh, you know what? Oh wow, this dude, did y'all see what he just
What?
Whoa, we saying the N-word in here.
Oh no, somebody man.
Wait,
There's
what?
no body armor for that. Don't you do it.
Somebody talking about they hate, you know what?
Huh? Where?
Now block them. You can't see it now. The mod soon as he block. They did not.
That came out quick.
Man.
Cowards.
Wow. You know, this is probably your most thumbs down episode yet.
Man, I got 15. I ain't never had that many thumbs down.
Yeah, that's what I said. You made them big mad.
I mean, because I tell you, like brother Daniel Allah over on the Maccabee TV, he's like, go ahead, hit the thumbs down if you want to. It helps the algorithm regardless. It don't matter if you like it or hate it. Go ahead, just react. That's all you gotta do. Just react. It'll be all right. We're gonna straight up. Just react to it.
That's what trip me out because when you a community do that, I just be like, thank you. But yeah, this one right here, he totally out of line.
No, he was out of pocket for real.
Man.
But you know, in all honesty, we gotta reclaim when I talk about that unlearning and relearning, we gotta reclaim our words back because the N-word is not a bad word because Simon was called that in the Bible. And that was what that was his title that they called him. It never really was a bad. Negro was never a bad word. It's who we are. And even the modifications of it. It's just we get, white folks want to get our stuff and change it. Oh, it means an ignorant person. And it's not really the word that makes us upset. It's the energy that they put behind it. Because you can have black folks talk to each other and say it and you'll be perfectly fine. But when they say it, it's not the word, it's the energy that comes behind it. A lot of times we're not words themselves are just a thing. Because I could say a word in one language and it'll mean something different in another language. But it's like what Yah says, out of the abundance of the heart does the mouth speak. What's the motive behind the words you say? Because the person could come up to you and be like, oh, I love you. But they could say it with a negative ruach and that'll hit you hard. And then another dude will come up and be like, hey, bro, I effing love you. And he'll mean it from his heart. So we can't sometimes look at the word. We got to look at the intentions behind the words. Because, Hasatan love to come with sweet, beautiful, lovingly filled words that's filled with nothing but death and venom.
Wait a minute. That person was saying, they said Niger is different from that other word. And they done blocked Carlin. I don't think Carlin was Carline. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I don't think they were being mean, y'all.
Now you can look at Niger that's the word. Again, you got to break words down to what they originally mean. When you go in the Bible and you use the Strongs on that, the original word is Neegar, Neegar. That was the original word that they had used for it. And exactly, just as Matthew Ben said, it's pronounced the same way. Exactly.
I'm glad you pronounced that for me because I was finna tear his name up, Matthew. And he calls me auntie, and it makes me feel so old. I'm just joking.
That's his Matthew.
Yep.
But don't block them. They was just sharing something. Y'all, I've enjoyed myself this evening. What time is it? It is 11:30. This is the earliest I've gotten off alive in a long time.
Yeah.
Usually I'd be 3:00 in the morning still laughing with y'all. And people will still come. That's what tripped me out. I'm like, I've been out here for 5 hours, 4 hours. I can't do 5 hours like some people. But some people just you would think she would have lost her voice by now. But hollering and screaming the whole time.
You ain't a human being.
She told me, she said, "She better not call my name, Cherry." I called her name. I'm ignorant. I'm crazy. Like
Dante made me laugh every time he played that clip, man. He behind me rolling, bro.
I know.
Have y'all seen, and I'm not finna play this, but have y'all seen a bias video he did a long time ago? I'm not playing it.
Oh, I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh, when he talked about her and Brian in the video, Cherry and Brian, and it is, and they got the big squirrel from SpongeBob.
No,
oh no,
not the Texas squirrel in the pressure suit.
I don't like you. He put an overdub voice on it. Y'all, I played that. I promise you. If he had 1,000 views on that video, probably 345 of them were me. Because I played it over.
I gotta see that.
Over.
I gotta go find it.
And over.
Send it to me, bro.
Oh,
I got you, man.
Yeah, I need to put that in the private chat. I need that.
She said, "Nigga, I don't like you." Okay. I said, I am sick of these Hebrews. Y'all have no act right. I'm not dealing with him.
Oh,
Red's laugh be killing me, boy. Just your laugh alone, family, be
I
helping me
know.
out.
Yeah, what's a bias channel called? I forgot the name of it. What is it called?
Oh
What
man.
is a bias channel? Somebody put it in the chat. Tell me what this channel is. I forgot.
oh man.
That but it's like I don't like you. I when I saw that, I said, and I think I was in a group or something. Somebody sent her. He sent it something, and when I saw it, I had to message him, and I said, "Why did you do that?
Show enough. Appreciate that.
What is his Inside the Nation? Yes, that's what it is. Y'all gonna have to go out there. They won't say I'm out here talking about folks, even though I'm telling y'all where to go. Y'all, she said, "Nigga, I don't like you."
Dang.
I said, I can't with these folks. I'm finna pray for them. It's on Facebook. I don't think it's on his channel.
We got a whole bunch saying Inside the Nation.
How many Inside the Nations does he have? I think he mad at me. Me and him used to be cool. I think he mad at me because I was talking about the camps. And by you still cool with me.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to play that. Somebody's play it. Please play it.
I am
Please.
not finna play it. Y'all not I'm not. This is a
It was on Dante channel.
No, this is a respectable channel.
So what you say?
This is a respectable channel. Y'all not finna get my channel in trouble.
Oh man.
No, we're your guardians. We won't do that.
I gotta find it. I know he got it. How do you spell it by his name? Let me see.
I have no idea.
Is it this? I see a channel called Inside the Nation, and it looked like a camp.
Right.
One of his videos just said salvation for everyone just died.
Wow.
Man, John 3:16. Can't get around that and then holler at me.
I can't find the video because I can't remember the video. I gotta find it. That's all I gotta say is look for a buyer.
Mm-hmm.
And what is a bias? Here he is. You gotta go to his page and dig for the video because the video is just that old. Y'all, when I say that video,
NL said they're gonna hit me up with the video on Coonbook.
Yeah,
if I don't get
pray for a buyer. That was during that summer when all of us was fighting. We was going at the UA community, and he came out with that video. I said a buyer, and he was laughing. I said I can't. One thing I will say, he can't stand wicked brothers. He gonna call a brother wicked fast.
Mm-hmm.
But man, that right there was beyond funny. Y'all have to dig for that video.
Yeah, NL, if you got that video and you got me on Coonbook or whatnot, go ahead and send it to me on Messenger. Just tag me in. If you got it somewhere, go ahead and hit me up.
Y'all want to see that? I want to see that too.
Right. Because I got to I can reach out to him because we're still Facebook friends.
Yeah, on Coonbook, I'm under red letter rap.
Sister E, you got to shoot that to me in the text. I want to see that.
I gotta find it.
Yeah, you can find me on Coonbook under red letter wrapped.
I gotta find it, y'all. It's gonna take me a minute. I have to.
Which is Facebook. That's Coonbook. Y'all that don't know.
Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna deal with you today. I'm not dealing with you today.
Hey, that's where they go to show out.
That's where they be cooning for their massa. They be cooning so hard for their massa, boy. I'm trying to told you, they got their can out. They come on, can they get some change, massa?
Oh man, when they got their stimmies, whoo.
Man, they cooning too hard for that. Like, oh man.
Hey, Rolls. Hey, I've been meaning. I wanted to thank you for something because we were talking about everybody's talking about music tonight. When it comes to hip hop, like I said, I came from the old school, KRS-One and all of them back in the day. But we're talking about another day. But that's actually not my core music that I've listened to, what I grew up with. But I was going to say, I want to thank you for hooking me up with the Hebrew hip hop. Because a lot of that stuff, because I did not know about that stuff. Yeah, that song Light Bulbs.
Oh yeah, by Dimitri Pruitt. Oh man, yeah. Check out Became Humble films on YouTube. or you can look under Dimitri Pruitt.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Or just go to Red Letter Wrapped. Go to my the Holy Hip Hop Library and as Red Letter Wrapped, and go to the playlist section. And when you click into the playlist section, open up the save playlist, and right there is all the albums that I've been collecting. I'm still building that library, but when you click on any one of them, it takes you straight to the artist page.
Okay.
And so like I don't know if Tone Spain is still in the chat, but yeah, me and him will hopefully going to link up and do a show here soon on Red Letter Wrapped, and we're going to highlight some of his music. That brother got bars.
Wow.
Yeah. Check out Tone Spain. That brother got bars.
Oh yeah, he
And
does.
then also I just got a message from, I don't know if anybody's hip to Peasy and Ari Yamuna, his wife, but I just got a message from him yesterday to email him. So I emailed him earlier on today, and hopefully going to have him and his wife on Red Letter Rap highlighting some of their music as well.
Okay, cool. Because man, like I said, when I heard live, I heard first of all, I learned how to play the bass line. I was listening to it.
I see you, Eric.
Yep, and I started playing along with it. But that song actually said it means it get deep with me. It's like this mark ain't popular, but I go where your light goes. That's kind of like my worship
Follow
song.
where your light goes.
Exactly. Then it's like man, that hit me hard. It's like yeah, them and Seven. And I'm like, yep, that's it. That's my stuff right now.
Yeah, seven goes hard. I like him. I mean, there's only one song by Seven that has me on the fence about him a little bit, and that's that song "Motherland."
Okay.
Like when you first hear the lyrics of the song, everything is all good until the hook comes in. Once the hook comes in, and he says, "I don't need no motherland. I just need my brother's hand." Like ain't no going back from here. Like no, bro. I'm not feeling that. I'm sorry. There's a second exodus coming. We out.
Yeah,
That's my only issue.
He ain't woke up yet, but he do come hard.
Yeah, there's a unfortunately, man, there's a whole lot of holy hip hop artists that, like I said, when I started the channel, I had a whole lot of what we can consider as Eurocentric style hip hop artists, not like straight up Christian rap, not straight up like that, but you can tell that by the usage of the word Jehovah and the usage of certain other scriptures and things like that in the lyrics, you can tell there's more along the Eurocentric line. So thankfully, and I got to give a shout out to somebody that probably don't even watch this channel, but a sister that I was working with at the restaurant that I work at right now, she got me hip to Sleepy LaFleur and Sap Squad, which they're down in Cincinnati, Ohio. And so once I got hip to them, then I started finding Beloved Dawood. And once I found Beloved Dawood, then I started finding Peasy. And then once I found them, then I eventually started finding Miss Judah. And then I found Alari, Free Brew. And then I ended up coming across Dimitri Pruitt. And then I came across a bunch of other, so many more cats. The Rock Ibar. Then like, man, there's just so much Hebrew hard music now that it's like, that's where I'm trying to build more into that playlist right there. But at the same time, the whole channel was for no matter what stage you're at in your walk, no matter where you're at in your walk, there should be some music there for you, no matter what stage you at. So there should be no excuses that you ain't got no hot bars to listen to, no dope beats to listen to, or no good messages to listen to. Ain't no excuses for that. And as you grow in the spirit and you start learning more of the truth, start accepting the truth of who's who and everything else, that's when you can go ahead and progress to the real meat, which is the Hebrew hard music. You know what I'm saying? So unless you want to go straight in for it, by all means, it's right there. But definitely check out the channel. And like I said, when I do my music episodes, and lately I've been slipping a little bit, but I want to remind all artists, if any holy hip hop, Hebrew hard music artists watching this at all, I want to remind everybody, bless those artists. My channel is not monetized. I'm not seeking monetization. I don't do that for money. And that does not mean I'm well off, because I'm not. I do that channel because I love my people, and the Most High have been proud of me to do that channel. So that's why I do it. I do it to promote holy hip hop, promote these prophets. because they're given a holy word from the Most High Yah, and they prophetically speaking in the code that we're used to.
Word.
Yeah, Lorvins too. Yeah, absolutely. Love Lorvins.
Yeah, Lorvins, man. That
Lorvins,
song.
Jay Luch. Yeah. Thank you, Sister Pam. Shalom to you always, Sister Pam. Appreciate you.
Lorvins got a song. Yahuwah, it's Sabao. Oh,
yeah.
I go in on that one, man. I love that song.
Yeah, I think Lorvins and Jay Luch, I think somebody was trying to tell me that they go to B'nai Israel's church.
I thought so, because that's when I first heard him on Benaya's channel. He had this one song playing in the background of his video, and I'm like, oh man, I like that.
Yaya S says yeah on that one, I think. Yeah, we the people. Yeah, Zadok. I'm waiting to hear some more Hebrew hard music out of Zadok.
I found the video.
Found the video. Now we gotta see it.
Okay,
let's go. Now we gotta see it.
Let me get my popcorn. Hold on.
Oh man, let me mute. I'm gonna be laughing.
I gotta see it. I just gotta see it.
I got it on my phone. I gotta find a way to send it, cause.
Oh, shalom to you always, Tangy Green. I love seeing you over on TCA.
I don't like you.
Yeah, salute.
Oh, I gotta find it, cause
it is your mission to find that video.
I got it, but it's on my phone. I gotta send it to myself. Y'all, this is hilarious. Y'all, when I heard this video, I'm sorry, you was serious.
Appreciate you, Eric Tinsley. Showing up.
Oh,
shalom
man.
to you always, Doc. Shalom to you always, Lydia B. Appreciate you.
I don't like you. I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
Love you too, Sister Shayla Jackson. Definitely. There's a whole. I love seeing family. Every last one of our ministry channels and this one as well. It's my family reunions.
Man, y'all better sub his channel. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, like I said, this is family right now. This is family time, especially with everything going on right now. We need to be closer than ever. We really do. It's like, cause all the mess we hearing about. Especially say if you don't have other, like-minded people around you, when these lives come on, it's like, whoop, I'm in the house. It's like a great big old house, and we all one big family. Somebody cooking, somebody doing something else, but we together.
Thank you, Sisters Knits and more. Hey, check out Issachar's channel. If y'all ain't hip to Issachar right now, y'all need to get hip to Issachar. And I want to say this in the best way possible. Just go to Issachar's channel and go to the community page, because we got things in the works as a nation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about the best I can tell you without, because we being watched. That's about the best I can tell you.
Yeah.
All right. So, and this comes along with getting once you start hitting him up, you're going to want to get the 3MA app. It's an encrypted messaging app. It costs you $3. And it's encrypted, it's private. There's no getting watched over what we're saying, but this is how we keeping our things under wraps.
Wait a minute, hold on. Somebody said I'm giving Cherry Love competition with my endurance. Let me go ahead and wrap this up real quick.
Oh no, see,
I'm just joking.
That was a liar.
Give them in your channel though. Everybody who has a channel, please put your link for your channel in the comment section, please, right now, so people can
I gotta go to the PC or something like that.
I think I put it in there already.
Yeah, I think sis also put it in there for me as well.
If y'all can, please put Rawls's channel.
Red Letter Wrapped.
If Arrow Spike, you have one, Big Red, if you got one, y'all go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I don't really have anything. I don't post anything. I always just find stuff and just add a bunch of lists. But I really don't have any like content.
Okay.
And well, you can also go to my personal page as well, the Rawls Tally page as well, because that's where I share a lot of stuff to Hebrew Sphere and to some of our private groups on all kinds of things. That's pretty much like my personal nerd stuff. Like I have a playlist on magnets, motors, and free electricity. I got stuff on get your hair did. I got stuff on useful apps. I got all kinds of useful construction stuff, all kinds of stuff, sowing and growing, all kinds of good stuff. So that's like my personal little nerd out zone right there, pretty much. So any kind of like survival things y'all might need, that's on my personal Rawls tally page.
Okay. And what was that name of that app that you talked about, the encryption app? Or the
Threema.
Dreamer? Or like a
No,
three, like three?
Threema, like THREEMA.
Okay,
And it
gotcha.
does cost you $3. It will cost you $3. So that way you know that it's not like you trading your data for so-called privacy.
Right.
Boom, got it. I see it right here. Thank you.
No doubt. But definitely do that. But get up with Issachar and try to get into one of his live Zoom meetings and things like that. So that way, because we're organizing by region and state. And come to find out, one of our brothers, Virtuous Truth, is in Columbus, Ohio, right down the way from us. Right down the way from me. We got so many brews in Central Ohio right now. I had no idea. Like the Ohio chat was jumping this morning. I was like, wow, man, we got brews down in Natty and Dayton. It was like 6 or 7 of them that piped up out of nowhere, straight from Columbus, and like a couple more popped up in Cleveland. I'm like, oh man, y'all ain't right down the road from me. Shit, we got to link up when we throwing the barbecue, family, aka the peace offering. Man, y'all better tune back into Leviticus and get your barbecue instructions together.
For that hoof is split and the chewing cud.
Man,
Yep,
all
beef.
of that.
We want moo, not the oink.
Huh.
Hey, it better have scales. Don't you bring no scrimps and catfish around here.
No.
They got lobster tails. Look, take those back then.
Hey, Arrow Spike, was you there with us over on Red Letter Raptor? We was clowning. We was talking about we was having bottom feeder anonymous. Everybody was confessing all they former love for all that bottom feeder menu. Like, oh, that was so good back when I used to eat. It's like, oh no. Like, look, let me help y'all out right quick.
Yeah.
Next time you see a whole plate of shrimp, I need you to think to yourself and call it out loud. That's an ocean roach.
It's a roach.
That's what that is. Them's ocean roaches. All right, get up off that bottom feeder menu.
Yep.
Get your life
but it's a good day fried, man. Come on,
crabs,
man.
lobster,
all that stuff.
I thought you was eating top shelf too. Ooh, I got crab.
Man,
put your pinky out.
Oh, you said put your pinky out.
Yeah. Yeah, be sedity about it.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? You sedity now. Got me some crab legs and
some bottom feeders. I'm just excited. $200-$300 for bottom feeders.
Right. Oh man, I used to spend so much money. I'm out getting the king crabs. So I used to get the king crab legs. That jump be like almost $100, man. Get you a couple legs in the nard for a roach.
I'm like, yeah, because now that I think about it, say yes, I remember, oh yeah, it tastes good, it tastes good, get the bite on it. Yeah, it's like, okay, but I want y'all to think about this one thing. Okay, they crawl along the bottom of the ocean floor, right? Yeah. I'm like, what falls onto the bottom of the ocean floor? Right, dead animals. What do you think they eat?
Come on, man.
That's right. That's right, Talisha. Yeah, Issachar don't allow avatars in his Zooms. Yeah, so definitely be ready. If you ain't showing your face, they're gonna put you out.
Okay. Well, I can understand. And if y'all gonna do it, you probably want to also use a VPN with it. Just saying.
I'm gonna start making that my rule. Y'all better show y'all face.
I'm not very photogenic, so.
No, I'm just messing with y'all. I'm messing with y'all.
But you know what I look like. You see the pictures on my page.
I'm still in my slave clothes.
What you look like. Airspike, I've never seen you before.
Really?
I've never seen you. I've seen Rawls. Look, I done seen Rawls. I done seen Big Red. I ain't never seen you. Rawls, you grew your hair out.
Look, so much hair. So much more hair.
I ain't seen Rawls' face in almost 6 months.
I've been growing it. Like,
man.
Yes, sir.
Rawls got a lot of hair. He already got a lot of hair anyway.
Yeah, I'm needing locked up.
Man,
Not
he
not
got
not that way. I need either some locks or even just some. Yeah, brother need twisted up.
Mm-hmm.
man. What's so funny is somebody want that video. Email me if y'all want that video.
Okay.
It's Sister E. I am not doing that because ain't nobody finna lock my channel down
Shoot,
today.
I
Saying,
tell you what. Let me
let
get
me
that video link in the private chat. I'm on the PC right now.
I know. That's what I was
I'm
hoping
on
she
the
was gonna throw it
PC
up.
right now.
I
Like
was gonna
I
just
will
slide
go
that to the
live on
screen.
Red Letter Rap just to do it,
email
just to
me.
share it. Like I would like. I'll name the episode "Clowning Moment." We're gonna clown on somebody just
Oh
real quick.
man, send me an email and I send it to you. These things they trying to lock
Look,
channels down. I ain't finna play with.
look.
They're not gonna have my
I'm
channel
on my way.
because I already reported some channels on them. So
Mm.
they ain't finna pay me back gladly. There's some folks that might get some channels shut down soon.
Hey, man.
Try me. I told them don't try me, don't play with me because I can go there. I don't mind.
Especially after tonight. They was
Man,
big mad up in here.
Man, that's what I'm
Man, you know.
like. Nope, definitely not playing that video. They ain't finna report me and lock mine because I have reported plenty in the past week, and they don't know who though. They'll find out soon though, because I already talked to YouTube and they saying, "Oh, we got your harassment note. Just it's taking us time because we got a million others we got to get through." But yeah, somebody got hit, and they finna get hit big time because it's a no. Don't play with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm behaving, Sheila. Sheila said behave. I'm gonna be nice. All right.
Hey, I'm
Sister
emailing
E
you
said, "I'm a
right
blow."
now. Like,
Sister E say she a broke PlayStation. She don't play no games.
Do not play with her.
No,
You will get your feelings hurt.
I told him. I said, don't play with me. And they played with me. And they went too far. I said, oh, okay. I got nothing but time. Report. Oh, don't play.
So you play it smart. You just say, no, I'm not gonna get loud. I'm just gonna get you blocked.
Wait a minute, Leader for Christ said you're not the skin. You're not worth the skin you printed on. She know. Leader already know. Leader is hilarious.
Wow, I
Leader
got
is hilarious. Leader is hilarious.
You not a human being. That's my favorite part right there.
You are not a
human being. So
that day Leader said, "You're all on your channel calling folks back." I said, "Whoa!" I wasn't expecting her. We did that, Marissa. I wasn't expecting her to say it. When she said it, I hollered. I couldn't get myself together because it was me, Leader, and Cherry on Berean. And Leader was like, "You're up there. You're calling folks back." I said, yeah, because she called us that. Y'all, excuse me, sister. You ain't cussing. I'm just repeating what Leader said. I'm blaming it on Leader. Man, I laughed so hard. I was just sitting there like, she telling the truth, though, Saints. Leader laughing, but she know.
Oh man, let me send this email right now because I got that's man.
Yeah, I missed the email. I looked at it, then disappeared.
Well, y'all hang back. I'll show it to y'all. I just can't show. I just send me y'all email. I send it to y'all. I'm
hey,
not.
I emailed you just a couple moments ago.
Okay,
I'm like,
I'm
send me the
play
link,
it. If y'all hang back after, I'll play it real quick. But I can't play it live because I'm not finna. And I'll send you the link. But I'm saying finna.
I will play it. I have no fear. I will play it. They will be on Red Letter Rap as soon as she give me the link. I will play it like instant premiere.
Channels now. I got too much work to do with this channel to get it shut down. I have been able to stay away from getting shut down for
But see, the other beautiful thing is I don't have enough subscribers. I mean, I got a little over 200, which is beautiful. All praise to the Most High God, but I don't have enough subscribers to be put on the radar like that. So, yeah, they ain't looking at me like that. They're just trying to catch me on playing music on Coon Book.
Yeah,
that's why.
Man.
That's why they took down that the one episode from Shabbat last week from like right at the end of the episode, I displayed some music from Jackie Hill Perry, and I guess she's still signed under Sony or something like that. So Sony
Oh
flagged me on
yeah, the
Coon Book,
robots. Yep,
and
yep.
they snatched the whole episode down. They won't even let me go back through and edit out what the music I played just to keep the rest of the word up, because that's the most important part, is reading the scriptures and the word.
Right. Nah, they going hard with them bots, man. It's all AI.
Yeah.
And they can figure
I
out the
hear you,
signatures you
sis.
got, and they just go in. Yeah, man. That's
See,
funny. That's why I made my second one, the perfectly balanced, and I said I'm gonna use that one because I was gonna just start uploading stuff on Big Red, but I'm like, I've used this one forever, and I know the stuff I got to say is not gonna be popular, so let me make another channel so that they can cancel that one.
Man, I'm getting ready to go create another Sister E channel, so just in case.
You gotta do like Teo.
Teo extended. They I'm getting ready to go, but I was actually thinking about doing another channel. I need to make sure that if I do it, it transitions and everybody knows to go there, but still keep my main channel.
Yeah.
Another channel, like I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but I'm thinking about it. But I'm just like, I have a hard time managing the YouTube and my 2 Facebooks. I don't know why I created another Facebook page. It is rough managing that. Then I haven't been to Hebrew Sphere. It's like,
I know.
I need somebody to help me with just my social media. Can you go and just I have a hard time with just not to mention, I ain't been to Clubhouse in so long.
You should try to do because I know I use BitChute, and BitChute will let you mirror your YouTube channel with what you got, so that way you just upload once. And I think Odyssey does the same thing, because I'm gonna start uploading to some of those. Honestly, I'm tempted to just go there exclusively, because if it means that I could just say what I want to say and not have to censor myself, then I'll do it.
Oh, thank you for your super chat. Everybody said I'm being nice. Okay.
We do have.
They keep email me and I will send it. Everybody want me to play that video. I am not gonna get.
I got it queued up right now. I got it queued up on one tab right now. I'm just waiting for that moment to, I'm going into StreamYard right now on my own little side. I'm just gonna play that one thing, and I was.
Nah, don't get us shut down, bro.
They can't. I don't think they could. No, I can't trust them.
Nope, can't trust it.
What we're gonna do is send me an email, and I will send it to you. Because Saints is hunting and prowling. That I think they would have a full party if we can get Sister E shut down. They would party down. I mean, I'm one little woman. Y'all this mad at one little woman.
Let's see here.
Be big mad.
They real mad at this one little woman.
Sister, I did send you something on one of your Facebook pages, and it was
Which
like
one?
Sister E. Love.
Okay, I gotta go. Anybody who's following me on Sister E Love, I am so sorry. I have not even been on my other YouTube page.
Yeah, I did send you something on your YouTube too. Actually, I did, because I had sent you. I started watching them, and then I hit you up on Facebook, and I'm like, you got me watching this show now.
Yep, I sure do.
Sitting here, boy.
Did you? Was that you who sent me the email? Because I sent it to you. Man, Ron's trying to get a sister shut down.
I'm not. No, I'm gonna play on my page.
I'm messing with
no
Ron.
Heat on you. No heat. I just came through. I came through with the slick words. I grabbed the food out the refrigerator, and I'm on my way back to my crib with it. All right, so I got you.
Are you making them? That man, he can hook up some ramen noodles. He has some.
Oh yeah, I call them the happy nappy meals. Yeah. And then when you go all out and you put the chips and the cheese all up in there with your hot dill pickles and all, that's the happy nappy meal deluxe right there, boy. Them seasonings, oh yeah, I don't, man, either something right with me or something wrong with me. It's just all right. Just pray for me.
I was talking one time. He was making one of them meals. I was like, "What are you doing?" He showed me step by step. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, I'm talking about how what is it? indigestion if I eat that in the middle of the night. We was on the phone. I was like, "What are you doing?" I'm making me a happy napping meal. I
Happy
was
nappy.
like, you know what?
I used to kill some ramen noodles, boy. Woof, that was my jam. I
I'm
had to
getting
get that up,
email
man. All that
after
sodium.
email. Saints want this video. Hold on. Y'all want this video. I done sent it. Yeah. Oh,
All right,
Cassie.
so
You got my email
Was that you?
in the private chat? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I see it.
All right, Saints. If you want it, email me and I shall send it to you.
Yep. I'll stick around.
Don't
I
stick
want.
around.
I want to.
Family, send me an email. I send it, but I'm not paying it on my channel. Y'all see my little braid. I'm trying to take my braids down. But yeah, I'm not playing it because my channel is not going to get shut down. So email me and I'll send it to you because it's hilarious.
I got us a Discord server set up like we had talked about before, so that way we'll get a little bit more freedom to say some stuff.
Yep.
I wanna put it out there, but at the same time, you know, seeing how we get all the trolls, I want to get our admin in place first.
Yeah.
You know, so that way because I can't watch it 24/7, and I want to get some admin in there because I don't want no shenanigans from no
Right.
nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah, we
But-
both there right now, but we need more.
Yeah. We definitely want to get that going. So that way, you know, the fam can just get on there at different times and just talk with each other. Then there's also, I don't know if y'all familiar with Discord or not, but you can also there's a talk channel in there too. So you can actually get in there and just talk with each other, share your screen, all kinds of cool little stuff like that. So I really want to set it up and expand it so we can chat with each other, just not on lives, just, you know, whenever. And it'll be like a little Hebrew spot. And I really want to fine tune it to make sure it's just Hebrew and those that align themselves with the Hebrews and not no, you know, other jokers that be hiding in the wings and trying to start something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish there was some way we can actually filter that, but you know.
Yeah, I know. That's the main reason why I haven't shared it out. You know, really,
Mhm.
Errol. That's the main reason why I haven't shared it out is because I see how much nonsense, you know, is going on. So I don't want it to become. I don't want no, you know, Trojan horses running up in there.
Right. Exactly.
all right, so I got this name just for laughs. All right, and
What?
I'm on. You know what? You know
I'm not
what?
dealing with you.
Okay, then it's all good. I still love you, sis.
Man, I'm still messing with you. I'm getting email after email. Saints want this
Blink,
video.
Blink.
All you gotta do is
No, you
just
should put
come
it
to
on the
Red Letter
Patreon.
Wrapped in just a moment. As soon as we get up off of here, I'm waiting to hit the create broadcast button, and I already got it queued up. All I gotta do is share screen. That's it. That's it. I'm ready to go.
Get you shut down. That's all.
No, it's not on your channel. It's on my channel. It's on mine.
Somebody want to know what's my Patreon. Go to Patreon and look up. How did y'all find? Was it just Sister E?
Yeah.
Just type in Sister E. SASTA.
Yeah. Do we put it in the chat?
Yeah, please.
Okay. All right. I will do that right now.
Saints gonna want to be a part of Patreon so they can just see this video. Saints want to see.
She like, man, I got 50 new patrons in one day.
And then after they see the video, they all leave at the same time.
There you go.
It's just what it is.
Oh man.
It's like ragu. It's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. People are looking at the video. They said they can't take it. Man.
Oh man, I gotta hold on. Let me see.
I can't hear you.
I'm just gonna go ahead and set this one for the next 5 minutes. So
Okay.
it's actually be like the next 4 minutes.
No.
I have to go to a what?
Hold on. Somebody asking for my email.
A separate page?
Here it is.
Okay, go to another tab and then go to her YouTube page.
What? I gotta get y'all. Excuse us. I gotta take these braids down. I hate taking braids down.
Wait, where's the
Okay.
email? Oh, there it is.
That's all I gotta say is I laughed. I almost choked on something I was drinking one day. I was like, When I'm depressed, I watch the video. Oh, that is hilarious. Really? Melinda
Yeah, I got.
has seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I put 3 minutes. It's got 3 minutes left before I go ahead and go live with this and click the play button. And I'm just
Y'all don't
going.
put nobody in timeout. Divine Seed is cool. Y'all, they gonna do a 24-hour live on me.
I know.
I like it though because it gives me publicity. Any publicity is good
My
publicity.
camera was on, so if you were gonna walk by,
My phone is like moving really slow. I'm probably getting so many emails that Gmail is like, what the? Because I see it's, here we go. Dad, I got about 4 at one time. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm. Mm-mm-mm.
Y'all, thanks to Abaya, because he has a warped.
Nah, I see you, Sister Shayla. I ain't gonna get in no trouble. I'm under their radar. They don't even know who I am. They don't
They
care
know
nothing
you
about
now.
me.
You're very famous.
It's all good.
I am not finna. Oh, thank you, Andre Bell. Patreon, new Patreon. Thank you. I'm gonna do a list of all my Patreons and say thank you. Y'all, pray for him. Pray for him. Pray for Ross. Ross, nobody want to see your comics.
My bad. I'm over here forgetting that the camera's turning the other way.
I'm getting email after email. This is hilarious. Y'all, I'm finna go to bed. I'm not finna fool with y'all tonight. Let
Okay.
me get emails until man. I'm finna go sleep.
I got you, Aerospike.
Appreciate you.
No doubt. I'm on it right now. Oh goodness. Oh man.
I'm getting ding after ding on my phone. I'm gonna be getting emails at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yo, send me that video.
Trying to cut that thing off.
Y'all hear my phone dinging right now. You hear it?
Yes.
Oh Lord, forgive me if I'm being petty. Help me. I need your help.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
There you go.
man. He watched. Oh, Melinda, thank you for joining. Super for my Patreon. Thank you. All my Patreons. Thank you. I'm gonna do a list. Are you listening to it? I can't hear you.
because I muted myself because I was laughing. Oh my gosh, this is a mess.
I missed it. I wait a minute. I looked at my email
Yo,
and I don't see it. Where am I at?
Are you watching the video?
Okay, where'd you send it to? Because I ain't got it.
yeah, I don't
I
like
was
you.
fucking someone friend like I can't see. I can't see.
Yeah. Fine. I'm going home.
Oh, my Cash App is under Sister E. I gotta hold on. I'm not good with handing out my Cash App. Hold on.
Dog, that's classic. Oh, bro, that's classic.
All right, Red man. Hit me up with that, man.
I'm gonna send
Oh
it to you
man,
now.
yeah, I got you. Hold on, that's so hilarious. Actually, I can send it to you straight on Facebook.
All right. Cool. I'm there.
Hold on. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
Oh,
hilarious.
When I tell you Abaya, when he did that video, I was like, Abaya, why did you do this? Abaya has
Oh,
chill at all.
oh no, it won't let me share it.
It won't.
was trying to send it to Arrow on. Yeah, well, let me send it to you on Facebook. That's crazy. Here, I'll send it to you as a link, man.
Arrow Spike, send me your
Yeah, I just had to do that. That was funny. That was funny.
Man, that's
I had my mic muted. But, that was funny. I had to do that.
Yes, Sister E, my email's in
All
the private chat.
Shalom, family.
All right, shalom, brother.
Okay.
No, I was like I told you, I went live on my page right quick. I went ahead and ran it right quick, and that was it. Like I said, just for laughs. Somebody might have thought I was playing, but you know.
Hey, but he added the squirrel though. That's what made it so funny.
Yeah.
All right, don't spoil it, man. I got to see it. I got to see this, man. I got this. This is mandatory. This is my life mission before I go to bed tonight.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious. He added the squirrel. That's what makes it so funny.
I got meetings and everything, but I don't care. I got to see this.
Then the goat's running at the end.
That's it. I'm muting y'all because I can't.
Oh my gosh, this is so goofy.
Oh, my man Red. Oh, jeez. Oh man.
He said, I don't like you.
How do we end up on this video, y'all?
I think you brought it up.
It's because the trolls. Somewhere in the trolls. The troll. Hey,
I know that's what you got to start doing when the trolls come in. You're gonna have that as a play cut. Just hit the button. I don't like you.
Oh no, I'm trying to find somebody else. I don't like you. I see it. I can't.
Oh man, I'm about to play this one more again.
I know, it's hilarious. I would played it like 9 times.
No, Sister E, it said if you look at Sister Pam's page on Facebook, you'll see me there. I mean, it's an old picture, but you'll see me.
Sister, wait a minute. What's Sister Pam's name? Oh, wait a minute. I can find her. Because he got to see it. It's under my sister love. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
Hold
Oh,
on.
man.
Let's do this. Hold on.
Not every time I hear that doggone Eminem song, I'm gonna be just crying, laughing, and people ain't gonna know why.
Rapidly in a residential area.
Oh
Yeah.
man!
Oh,
I ain't never had to fast forward my own video. I'm fast forward.
Oh, man. That's funny. Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, because I didn't even have it all that loud the first time. I'm gonna go ahead and mute y'all, right? I'm gonna mute my mic.
Oh, that's too funny, bro. That's funny. That is funny, man. Oh shoot. Let me go, man, because I got to get some work done before I go to bed tonight.
Yeah, I got
muted.
Sister E, you muted.
I can't hear you. Yeah, I said it. I can't hear you.
And then I'm gonna send it to you. All right, Snake. Email me if you want the video. Love y'all. Love y'all.
Oh.